around, I don't know, 7 o'clock or so, maybe a little after that, I walked out. All of a sudden, it was very breezy, and it felt a lot cooler. And it's going to be.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Temperatures much cooler this morning than they were yesterday at this time. We're in the upper 40s right now. And we're kind of in a temperature roller coaster over between now and Sunday. Up and down and all around. Today, mostly sunny with a high temperature up to about 73, but breezy. Easterly winds gusting as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight, jacket weather. Overnight low temperature will be in the lower 50s. Partial sunshine, but seasonably cool tomorrow. High temperature only in the lower 70s. And after we've been used to, 86 yesterday, lower 70s is a big departure. Temperatures rebound later in the week. We'll be back in the mid-80s Thursday and Friday with lots of sun. Another cool front moves through the state on Friday, and again, behind it, noticeably cooler Saturday and Sunday. Another setback with highs in the low to mid-70s and jacket weather nights. Right now this morning, mostly clear skies. Wind is not an issue at this hour, but the winds will pick up later. It's 48 now at 610.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Good morning, people.
Who wants cocktails?
Need an old-fashioned, a brandy Alexander, and a martini.
It's a little early to be drinking.
Okay, I started celebrating early.
Yeah, celebrating what?
It is National Cocktail Day.
I like day drinking.
Let's get this party started.
Happy National Cocktail Day.
Ready?
I was born ready.
It's showtime.
How can you drink all day if you don't start in the morning?
I think that's a question that demands to be asked and answered. What can I bring you from the Blue Water Bar this morning? I brought you a burger that was grilled with a lot of love.
I just ate half of it.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I've got a V8 here, so all I need is vodka.
anybody that's got not an empty one, but a full one handy, just come by the radio station, 4101A Wall Street. If it tasted like it was grilled on your old grill, it was grilled on your old grill.
Oh yeah, it was tasty. I had half of about a third to half of it.
It was big. I learned a trick from one of our local burger joints that is, frankly, I love them, but they've really gotten out of my price range. So I did a little studying, and now I can put those together very quickly. I even have, my daughter gave me a meat press. I know that sounds naughty.
I used to have one of those. No, it was more one of those little sandwich cooker.
Oh,
deals.
yeah, the sandwich griller?
Yeah,
I had one of those too.
Yeah, they were handy.
My mom got me all the cool kitchen stuff, like the handy chopper, and which is good for garlic. Garlic is so good, but it is such a pain in the butt to cut it, peel it.
And do it right.
And do it right, yeah. And then they send you, the garlic that comes in the jars. You got tons of garlic in there, but it's just not the same as fresh.
Yeah, but I do have those jars in the refrigerator because garlic works for a lot of stuff. There's a lot of good stuff that
absolutely
garlic is.
Later on this morning, we're going to find out about a poodle that caught fire but still won the dog show. So nobody was harmed in the making of this story, but it is true.
All right.
We did the nursing home yesterday with the happy hour alcohol law that got passed in Minnesota.
Yeah.
A woman got engaged 24 hours after meeting a man who commented on her YouTube video. Boy, that's fast. And also something I wanted to play some of these yesterday. Things that we silently judge other people for. not that we're looking to be judgmental, but you make a presumption. Like in South Florida, the first thing I thought of living down there was anytime I saw an orange New York license plate, I just assumed there was a total a-hole behind the wheel. Because a lot of them were.
Yeah.
They knew more than we did. Get out of my way. They were frequently
arrogant.
It was either a New York plate or a Quebec, Canada plate.
Oh, snowbird.
On the back of the vehicles that turned for like half a mile.
Yeah.
You know, the signals. On. Are you going to go? What are you going to do here? Other things that we might silently judge others for, and if you have a thought on this, it could be our unincentivized call-in topic at 272-9228 in the 334. Oh, well, I don't have all of mine. I have enough. I mean, I don't look like a freak.
But I do find myself a little uncomfortable looking at somebody with missing teeth in front of me. I don't know why.
Well, I've had a lot of the holes filled in.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about obviously.
Well, when they're missing in the front, yeah, you might wonder why somebody.
I can't get past it for some reason.
Before I forget, there's another story here. You may have heard about this on the news. It's a woman. First of all, she is the world cornhole champion. Or she's a professional cornhole player.
I saw this clip in the middle of the night on one of the news broadcasts.
Now, that in itself is a level of prestige few of us ever get to enjoy.
Yeah.
But she's also a quadruple amputee.
Yes.
And she's been charged with murder.
Well, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old professional cornhole player, quadruple amputee, facing first-degree murder. Let's start over.
Okay.
With real skilled reading. Faces first-degree murder charges after shooting a passenger in his car. I thought it was a woman. I'm sorry. When I saw the picture, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
These days, sometimes it's hard to tell. Killed front seat passenger Michael Wells while driving. Backseat passengers reported Weber pulled over. Check this out. On Radio Station Road. That's what they should rename Wall Street. Radio Station Road. This is where we are.
Well, I like telling people I work on Wall Street.
That's true. There is a prestige to that.
You know.
With our big stories.
Little boy from Ohio that grew up to work on Wall Street.
All the way from, hang on, I'm going to remember your suburb.
Sheffield Lake.
I really was going to get there. They found the body 2 hours later. Weber's abandoned car was discovered in Charlottesville, Virginia. That's a city with a history. Over 100 miles away, he was arrested at a nearby hospital where he sought medical treatment and now awaits extradition to Maryland. But how is a quadruple amputee driving a car to begin with? Well, we'll put that one away for the maroon file, along with the poodle that, even though it burst into flame, managed to win a dog show and will be okay. We wouldn't tell you those stories if there was a sad ending. And there's a town in Texas named Big Tussle.
That's interesting.
That loses its road signs because people think, that's cool. I want a piece of Big Tussle.
What does the mayor of Big Tussle think about that?
Well, they're cracking down. I mean, if you were planning on going to Big Tussle after the show to help yourself, I wouldn't recommend it. Now, back to this other thing. I'm like a frickin' moth this morning, bouncing from topic to topic. The things that you can silently judge for. We already did. I judge people who don't have all their teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'll take it one step further. In restaurants,
Yes.
The kids are going crazy, and the parents are not saying a word.
I remember being out with Janelle. Janelle, for some reason, and I can't figure out why, is always leery of my temper. I mean, I don't put on screaming shows, things like that. But we were in Ruby Tuesday. Ruby Tuesday has the benches with the big backboard, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two women, both had kids in the restaurant. I would say they were 30-ish.
Oh, I remember this story. Yes.
They each had, their big bowl full of wine. And the kids are climbing up and down the back of this end until one of them fell in next to me. And my daughter says, Dad, don't. I didn't even know what I was going to do. But before I could even think to do what I was going to do, she said, Dad, don't. Like, what am I going to do? I don't hit women. And I didn't want to have a scene, but it did. So what I did is I called the server over. I said, we need to sit somewhere else because we've got, this is not a gymnasium here.
Yeah.
But no matter what you say in a situation like that, you still seem like the grumpy old man.
So,
and I don't want to be that.
So, restaurant, and the other one is on a plane.
Oh, God, yes.
You know, when the parent is not saying anything to their unruly kid.
I mean, how could they be so oblivious? Janelle was a great little traveler. But I can tell you this, if she had started crying, and sometimes kids react to the pressure change in the plane, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Unless you're not supposed to get up, you do everything you can to comfort the kid and pay attention and give him whatever you can to get him to calm down.
Sure, you don't.
But some don't. They just let them run amok.
Just ignore it.
And that is not good parent because, as we will tell you here on this show, discipline is love.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Ooh, big hug.
See, it's love at the end. Let me do two more of these. What do we silently judge people for? Yeah, I've seen that. Two people recognize each other. They roll the window down and start a chat while I'm sitting behind. I need to park my car.
Yeah.
Go somewhere and park and talk.
Yeah. Well, on my street, somebody was in the middle of the street talking to someone in a car, and I'm trying to get by to get to my house, and they won't stop their conversation. They're still just
and you can't get
away.
around either side.
Yeah.
Why are people like that?
I don't know. Yeah, and it's usually older folks. It's usually older guys that are wearing shorts on a day when it's obviously too cold to wear shorts.
I'm not one of those. There's nothing to prove. But I did wear shorts yesterday. It
was mild yesterday. We were in the 60s.
Yeah, no, and I've had my legs covered most of the winter. And it's the one part of me, if I had to say what still looks good on you at your age, my legs are in good shape from riding the bike.
Well,
but I didn't start showing them off until the last day or two.
From late May through early September, I usually wear shorts here, but am I going to wear shorts now that we're on TV?
Well, I really can't see. I mean, I'm wearing a pair of sweatpants with a hole right over the right thigh.
Yeah.
But I'm not too worried about it because I got a shirt that covers it. And
for those of you at home, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Really? I'm so proud of you. He's a good boy, isn't he, Jay? Jay is hooking up. Well, not that. He's getting connected. Well.
Oh, boy, I haven't had a good hookup in a long time.
As soon as I finish with him, I'll work on you. Market's starting out a little bit in the red, just a bit. We'll see what develops today. Yesterday, we talked to Brent McDonald about the incredible 1,300-point swing.
Oh, yeah. From 300 down to 1,100 up.
Amazing day. I did see gas was down somewhat at Raceway this morning because I accidentally drove by GNS Donuts. And you know what this guy did? Somehow I got vanilla frosting on my chin, under my lip. He didn't tell me it was there.
I didn't know it was there. I didn't see it.
That looks horrible. No guy wants to walk around with that. But I'm like that. I wear a lot of the food I eat. So we are going to get our... Skipper said there's been a few wrecks already this morning. We'll check with him.
He said 4 bad wrecks, but he's hoping that they're going to clear up soon.
Hopefully, it won't be that kind of a day. And following this, we have 1819 News, and then Rich has the timeline.
Well, we've got one accident causing a little bit of a problem this morning. Alabama 126 at Techno Center Drive. That's the little intersection right off Atlanta Highway. They are having some issues there getting traffic in and out. There was some lane blockage earlier. A lot of emergency crews there. Light to moderate early morning traffic building everywhere else around the area. Thurgood Marshall College funds Free SOAR Summer Camp. Registration open now at Trenton State. The SOAR program is designed to empower the next generation of leaders. Visit trentumstate.edu for more information. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
Alabama Secretary of State Wes Allen recently spoke in North Alabama about the status of elections here in the state. Allen told the Madison County Republican Men's Club that he has sought to fortify elections while in office and make sure that paper ballots are always used for voting. Also, that voting tabulators are not connected to the internet, and that absentee ballot fraud and absentee ballot harvesting are practices never allowed in the state. Allen also touted the fact that 186 non-citizens had their names removed from voter rolls, and there are individuals who have been indicted and arrested for violating the state's election laws, including upcoming trials in Phoenix City, Frisco, and Mobile. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Where I was living was not a great place to live anymore. I began to pray for a place to go, praying for all of these things that a 9-year-old would want. I wanted horses, big house with a bunch of people my age. I wanted parents. I wanted a mom and a dad. Before I even prayed it, the Lord had already answered my prayer with the Big Oak Ranch. Who would that 9-year-old be if she never came to the Big Oak Ranch? I would be trying to fight for survival instead of fighting to break a cycle.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
We're now finding out that a recent accidental shooting in Trinity involved 2 children of a state lawmaker. A 13-year-old boy was hit in the shoulder by a bullet after his 6-year-old brother handled a firearm that went off accidentally. The parents took the 13-year-old to the hospital. The parent of both children is state lawmaker Ernie Yarbrough and his wife. The couple has a total of 4 children. Lawrence County authorities continue to investigate this case. Oxford Police Chief Bill Patridge is retiring after 39 years in law enforcement. Patridge will officially retire on May 1st. Patridge has also served as the president of the Alabama Association of Chiefs of Police. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Bowen Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Hello everyone, Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Hey, y'all, Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar. We're located over here on the beautiful Alabama River. You know, if you hadn't ever been here, well, it's easy to get to. Jump on I-65, take the North Boulevard exit, take the first exit you come to, that's Louisville Street. Hit the bottom of the ramp, and turn right, turn right, turn right again. That's 3 times to the right. Follow it down to the end of the road. You're going to pass the RV park. If you need to come down here and stay for a little while on the river, we got a spot available for you. Look over the river. We cook up fresh seafood, y'all. We got a fryer, a steamer, and a grill. We rent out pontoon boats. We got some slips available. Springs rolling in here if you got want to bring your boat down here and put it in a slip for the spring, for the summertime. Come on, let us know about it. Also, we got live entertainment. The next show is Sunday, March 29th. The Shaylin Band's back in town. Boy, what a great show. If you missed it, you're in for a real treat. She brings a great entertaining night. So don't forget, 4 o'clock showtime for Shaylin. Come down here soon. Come hungry. See you soon.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
That is the single dumbest story I've ever heard.
Did you get a little tappity tap? When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I'm Jeff Bezos. And I'm a little hot under the collar looking at these crap productivity numbers at Amazon. They are the result of this basketball bracket buffoonery. Everyone's watching the games on their phones instead of working. This will not stand. So to my employees, I say, I hope you enjoyed your little hoop dreams, because I dream of something else. The day when I replace you all with robots and drones. So until then, the only buzzer beaters you should concern yourselves with is beating your delivery quotas before the clock buzzes. Having human employees, that's the real March Madness. You see what now get back to work.
I like the way you work it.
Appreciate that. 6:32 with the timeline for March the 24th. Here's Rich Thomas.
83 days into the year, 282 days are left. National Cheese Steak Day. You know, I guess I must have had it somewhere along the way, but...
Oh, then you're in for a treat.
Cheese steak?
Because, well, there's a lot of ways you can do it. The filet, that was a Philly because it had onions, mushrooms, and stuff, some pepper.
Yeah.
But they sell a package at Food Outlet from Heritage, and it's shaved prime rib.
Yeah?
Take you whatever you want to put on the sandwich, mushroom, onion, and maybe some chopped pepper. You brown that. Don't overcook it so it gets limp. Little Worcestershire, little butter for salt. Then you toss in this shaved prime rib, and it takes about a minute just to get it brown. You don't want to overcook it.
Yeah.
And it is from heaven. And I'm making that for dinner tonight.
Oh.
So you may get your chance tomorrow on a Wonder Bun.
I remember, yeah. Wonder Bread.
It's a perfect, Wonder makes these sandwich rolls. They're about this long, and they're hearty, so if you have a lot of stuff, it'll hold it in. You're in for a treat.
When we were growing up, Mom would buy Wonder Bread. National Ag Day.
I'll bring you some oatmeal, Jay.
Thank you.
National Chocolate Covered Raisins Day.
No thanks.
Not a raisin fan.
Same.
Sorry, I could go through a big Costco-sized bucket of those in a week. They're tough to stop. I'm a chocoholic.
National Cocktail Day. You know, we used to go to these Bahamas weather conferences, and after one of those conferences, you couldn't even smell rum for the rest of the year. It was just Bahama Mamas and rum
a lot of drinks with umbrellas in them.
Rum runners, yeah. rum this, rum that. 1930, the planet Pluto is named, and I'm still pissed off that they revoked its planet status.
Well, who are they? You
what
can
do they
keep
think
it.
they
You're
are?
Rich Thomas. You can keep it a planet.
Yeah, well, I still think we have 9 planets.
Me too.
1958, age 23, Elvis Presley inducted into the Army in Memphis, given serial number 533-10761. 1966, Simon and Garfunkel. They're number one. Well, actually, it's the debut on the chart for Homeward Bound, which is really a great song. Paul Simon is said to have written the song at a railway station in England while stranded overnight waiting for a train. 72, The Godfather was released on this date, starring Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone and Al Pacino as his son, Michael Corleone.
Then I know where I was on this date in the year it came out at
Yeah?
the State Lake Theater downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at just started working at DAI around that time, and I remember who I was with. There's an interesting story to that, but not.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Oh gosh,
You said you remembered who you were with.
Well, he remembers her, what she looked like,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
probably what they did.
Well, the car was moving.
Probably what they did.
Now our song of the day. It's an Eagles song, but it was 90% written by Jackson Browne. Here's the story, the way it goes. Glenn Frey, Don Henley, hanging out with their buddy Jackson Browne in a flat in Hollywood, probably smoking dope, and Carly Simon lived in the same building. Anyway, Glenn picked up a piece of music that Jackson had been writing, but it was unfinished, and he said, "Hey, why is this unfinished?" He said, "I'll get around. I'll finish it someday." Glenn said, "Do you mind if I finish it for you?" He wrote a tiny part of the song, which became quite famous. This was also my last karaoke song. Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby. Don't say maybe. I gotta know if your love is gonna save me. Take it easy.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy.
Here's that little famous part that Henley wrote.
Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say baby. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save
This next line I have on a sign in my house.
We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. So take it easy.
Anyway, first hit song from the Eaglets.
I love the banjo work in the song.
Yeah. If the Eagles came out today, we've said this before, they would be on country radio. You know?
Probably,
Yeah.
which is sad. But who knew? I remember that song. In fact, it came out not long after that memorable drive in the car after seeing The Godfather.
Yeah.
And who knew just what an incredible body of work the Eagles were going to produce? They were just a new band to me at that
First
time.
couple of albums, Desperado and On the Border, which you had on your
Painted the
garage
cover on my garage door
door.
and did a good job.
Yeah.
I have that picture somewhere.
73, the OJ's #1 with Love Train, Get On Board. The song was #1 in England, Russia, China, Egypt, Israel, as well as Africa. 1977, Fleetwood Mac releases Dreams from their 11th studio album, Rumors, which then became the first and only U.S. #1 hit single. Stevie Nicks wrote the song in early '76, and they recorded it at the Records Plant Studio in Sausalito, California, in 10 minutes on a day when she was required in the main studio. But Rumors went on to be the biggest selling album of all time, eclipsing what album which was #1 before Rumors, as far as the biggest album ever?
It's too early for the Eagles' greatest hits, right?
No, it's not Eagles. Eagles came later.
Beatles' White Album?
Tapestry.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Never understood
Yeah.
how that album sold so many copies.
It was #1 until Rumors, and then what was #1 after Rumors?
Jay, #1 after Rumors.
Thriller.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's right.
and then the Eagles' greatest hits, and that's still #1.
Yeah, it's
all
the
time.
only 10 times platinum
Right.
album in history now.
1989, the Exxon Valdez rammed a reef off the coast of Alaska, leaking 11 million gallons into the sea. Took nearly 3 years and $2 billion to clean up that mess.
You know what Captain Joseph Hazelwood said?
Captain was heard screaming, "No, not Tanqueray on the rocks. I said tanker on the rocks."
It's not funny because it did a lot of environmental damage. I get it, but that's funny. Sorry.
1992, a judge settled the Milli Vanilli class action lawsuit, approving a cash rebate of up to $3 for anyone proving that they bought the Milli Vanilli music before November 27th, 1990. They, of course, they lip sync. It was a lip syncing scandal. 97, 39 bodies of the Heaven's Gate cult were found.
Oh, man, that's have you ever watched the documentary on that?
I have not, but I've watched the documentary on the Kool-Aid Boy. What was his name? Kool-Aid Guyana? Or
James Jones, right?
Oh, Jim
No,
Jones.
Jim
yeah,
Jones.
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Jones, yeah.
You said Kool-Aid Boy, and I was like, what boy are we talking? Okay, I know what you meant.
Kool-Aid.
I thought they were talking about a kid that got stuck in the pitcher or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys mind if I have candy cigarettes in the studio?
Sure.
It makes me feel like I'm really smoking.
Well, now people can watch you with your candy cigarettes.
They already know I'm vulgar. I have this disgusting habit. They're not going to be shocked.
2005, Paula Abdul pled no contest to clipping a car on a San Fernandino Valley freeway and driving off. Sentenced to 2 years of probation, she had to pay about $900 in fines and penalties. She also gave the other driver $775 for the damage to his ride.
How much did the thumbs up guys get?
2016, comedian Gary Shandling died young at the age of 66. You say that when you're older than 66.
Yeah.
2018,
What's
the
it like?
the Black Panther becomes the highest grossing superhero film in America, earning $630.9 million. Birthdays. Peyton Manning, who has done more commercials than just about anybody, is 50. Jim Parsons, Big Bang Theory, Sheldon, he's 53 today. Star Jones is 64. Kelly LeBrock is 66.
Wow.
She was in Weird Science, but when I think of her, I think of the train scene in Risky Business.
What was the movie where she wore the red dress?
The red dress.
I never watched the movie, but I saw so many pictures of her in the red dress, and she was like, the consummate 80s hottie for a year or so.
Weird Science and Risky Business. She was, a lot of boys had pin-ups of her. Robert Carradine recently died. He would have turned 76 today. Louis Anderson would have turned 69 today. Died in 2022. Funny guy. Tommy Hilfiger is 75. Harry Houdini died 100 years ago. in 1926. How about that? He was born in 1874. Let's see. Real Baseball returns to Netflix tomorrow night. Following day is the Sweet 16 beginning. The following day, the Braves play the Kansas City Royals in Atlanta. We're 12 days till Easter Sunday, 48 days till Mother's Day, 13 days till the Biscuits home opener, and SEC football now 167 days away. That is your timeline.
With your host, Rich Tubb. Jay, I've got the screen ready to share. Let's show everybody Kelly LeBrock in case they're...
All right, here we go.
There's not a very big picture of her, but that's Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah.
And I really don't remember her. The
Did
red
you see
dress.
Risky Business?
I didn't.
Oh, the train scene.
What happens on the train?
Well, it's a Phil Collins song, but they're doing it was her and young.
Which Phil Collins song?
In the Air Tonight.
Oh.
Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
If anybody knows the name of this is Unincentivized Calling, by the way, 2729228.
Oh, the red dress.
The movie with the red dress.
Did you not look it up?
No, I was busy doing this.
Kelly LeBrock, red dress.
I mean, it comes up pretty quickly when you type it in.
Oh.
It's called The Woman in Red.
What do you know?
See, if she would have had a blue dress,
it would have been
the woman in blue.
Or the devil with a blue dress.
The devil with a blue dress.
By the way, spring is spruce up time for many. This is when we get around to projects. We don't want to deal with it during the winter months. But if you're looking for flooring, Georgia Floors Direct on the Boulevard is the place to go. Jeff Ballinson leading the Lord of the Laminates with 30,000 square feet of all types and styles of flooring. He buys container loads of new flooring so that it brings the price down. Luxury vinyl plank flooring at 79 cents a square foot. Good stuff. Whatever your budget, whatever you're planning on doing, whether it's one room or the entire home. And they can do it in a day, easily, the installation, because it's people that work directly for them. Stop by the Boulevard, check out all your flooring options from carpeting to hardwoods and laminates, not to mention window coverings. And, of course, they do marble and granite kitchen countertops featuring a wide variety of new surfaces that are really cool to look at. Some look like leather. They're really amazing. You'll find Georgia Floors Direct, where they've been for over 50 years on the Boulevard across from Lowe's.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
It's a dry forecast. I imagine there could be a shower in the state by somewhere late tonight, but basically it's a storm-free forecast with some ups and some downs. Yesterday we were up 86. Today we are 13 degrees cooler, 73 for a high. We'll call it mostly sunny, but it's going to be breezy with winds out of the east gusting as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour later on. Mostly cloudy tonight. Jacket weather. Overnight low temperature in the low 50s. Partial sunshine tomorrow. Seasonably cool on hump day with a high temperature in the lower 70s. Then temperatures rebound later in the week. We'll be into the mid-80s on Thursday and Friday. Lots of sunshine. Another front moves through the state on Friday. So behind it, it'll be noticeably cooler again Saturday and Sunday with highs in the low to mid-70s. Jacket weather nights as well. Right now this morning, we have mostly clear skies. Temperature is 48, 648.
Feeling the pressure of high credit card rates? ASE Credit Union has you covered with a low 1.99% APR on balance transfers. Move your balances in March or April and lock in that 1.99% rate through your October statement. Visit ASE Credit Union today. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Up next, the cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report at 648.
Well, authorities continue to work an accident this morning on Alabama 126 at Techno Center Drive. That is right off Atlanta Highway out near I-85. They had some lane blockage, pretty bad one right there. Hopefully they'll get that one straightened out in a bit, but use caution. Light to moderate building early morning traffic everywhere else around the area this morning. We will keep you updated. Lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKenna Nissan, plus they've got up to 0% financing on 2026 Muranos. Worth the drive, and they need your trade-in See David at McKenna Nissan for all the details. Exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Iranian missiles and drones are targeting Israel and Gulf Arab states as Tehran maintains a chokehold on the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump says the U.S. and Iran have been talking, but Iran denies any negotiations have taken place. Federal investigators are working to pinpoint the cause of Sunday night's crash at New York's LaGuardia Airport. The collision on a runway of a plane and a fire truck left 2 pilots dead. A large explosion at an oil refinery in Port Arthur, Texas, has sent towering plumes of smoke high into the sky, forcing nearby residents to shelter in place, but there have been no reports of any injuries. There's a new Homeland Security Secretary. Mark Wayne Mullen has won Senate confirmation. Dow futures down 52 points, NASDAQ futures 2 points higher. More details at srnnews.com.
The following is a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
I had a lot of credit card debt, and it stressed me out. But what I thought was a solution turned out to be a problem. I kept hearing ads about debt settlement that seemed too good to be true. And actually, it was. When I called, they told me to stop paying my bills. That didn't sound right to me at all, so I hung up. Later, I found out that debt settlement is bad, real bad. Then I learned that there is a right way to pay off your credit cards. It's called a debt management program from the great team at Trinity. Trinity had a plan. In the end, I paid off my bills, I saved thousands, and I even improved my credit score.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-936-5496.
My name is Heather. Please forget debt settlement and remember Trinity Debt Management.
1-800-936-5496.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Okay, what was that?
I'm not sure. Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit crosbyelectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hollywood Hotel, good evening. The picture? Oh, yes, it's the biggest show of the season. Everybody's in it.
Everybody's in it at 6:54. Time for today's cheap and trashy celebrity gossip and showbiz report. I am your cheap and trashy anchor, Greg Bell, at 6:54. May I make this all about me for a second? You know how reluctant I am to do that.
Oh, this will be a first.
There's so many jokes. Yeah, we could have thrown in there.
You just did.
I know he did. Is it a day that ends in Y?
But yesterday I received a package here at the radio station, and I got this. It's a
hat?
Well, it's not just any hat. It's for bicyclists. Notice how stretchy.
For cyclists?
What am I?
You said bicyclists.
Oh.
For bicyclists.
Anyway, I guess I've never... Actually, I look like a bookie. It doesn't seem to be for an adult, though, does it?
I mean, it seemed to fit your head pretty...
That's not easy.
We're
Oh, so the flap is supposed to go down?
I mean, I guess it is.
What does that say on the front there? Promotion?
Brompton.
Brompton.
Whatever that is.
Can you look up Brompton and see if that's...
It looks like maybe it's a brand of some sort of a
But
bike.
maybe it's fancy.
Is
Anyway,
it, just to see if it's
it
fancy.
didn't come with a card or a receipt, so I don't know who sent it.
Brompton Bicycle. They make cycles. They make bicycles.
But and I hate to bring this up.
Oh wait,
again.
they make foldable bicycles.
You know, I wish I had one of those. I mean, I like my bike. I love my bike, but I can't take it anywhere.
You could take it to New Orleans.
I would love to do that because I'm going to get killed anywhere on my bicycle. I would rather have it be there.
Well, there are no drunks on the road there.
Actually, it's kind of like a yarmulke with a little bill in the front.
It's a little
'Cause
bill.
It fills the
Little tiny bill.
It's form fitting.
We've asked this question before. Are you not legally supposed to have a helmet on in Montgomery when you're?
Would you see what's wrong with Rich's bike?
I'll look
Would you
into
look
it.
into that for me. You know what? I guess it is the law, but I have and we have so few police. But a couple of times I've been on the bike, and an officer will be coming through the neighborhood just doing like a routine patrol.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever said anything.
Never been arrested for that?
Yes, I had. Not for that. But I don't want to visit my tawdry past at this particular moment if we can avoid it. What's in the cheap and trashy? What kind of crap is going on?
What's in the cheap and trashy?
Like that.
Sorry.
No, I like
It's just-
that.
You jump into Seinfeld every now and again.
Yeah.
Little jump into Jerry.
You know Alan Richson?
I know he had an altercation with a guy in his neighborhood that somebody caught on film, or he was punching and kicking him. I don't know the story, though.
Well, here's the story.
Yeah.
And right away, I'm impressed that this guy's a total jackass.
The actor or the guy that he was beating up?
The actor.
Okay.
He and his brother were speeding through a neighborhood, and the neighbor said, "Hey." And so his answer was, "Okay, I'll beat the crap out of you." I'm sorry, there's just no reason to do that. And his
In front of
kids
his kids.
In front of his kids. And of course, the neighbors all jumped in to videotape.
Of course, nobody went to stop him. They're just like, let me tape this.
Oh, I want to go viral.
Then again, a guy beating him up, I don't know, he looked huge.
People that got to do that. I'm
Outside
so
of, calling assistance.
We were talking about silently judging people. Anybody that speeds through a neighborhood deserves immediate contempt. I don't think that's silent judgment.
When you said people started pulling out their phone, and I started thinking about, did you see any of that extra video from LaGuardia yesterday?
I saw the...
Did you see the plane, when all the people went to the back of the plane, that's when the plane went up.
Oh, really?
On its...
That I did not see.
Yeah.
I saw the collision from
Pretty
multiple
interesting.
angles.
Yeah, I saw the collision.
And you know what? It's absolutely, now a lot of people were hurt. Most of them are out of the hospital. And I'm sorry that anybody lost their life. But the fact that only the two pilots were lost is
killed.
Nothing short of a miracle. That plane didn't explode.
And that flight attendant that was ejected 100 feet or...
Strapped into her jump seat.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
and then did you hear the clip? Of course, you did of the ATC guy.
Yeah, I
saying
think-
I messed up.
We could give that another listen. I
Missed.
have that. By the way, the owner of OnlyFans died.
Yeah, I heard that.
Young age, too.
Hang on a second here. While we look for this. From what I understand from somebody who analyzes this stuff, it was a split-second miracle because had it collided into by a wing instead of the front of the fuselage, it would have been a fireball. Nobody would have gotten out.
Oh my God!
And I guess the fire truck guys survived, right?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
two of
hear
them.
them,
Two,
you know.
two of them in hospital. The broken bones.
Picture this, if you will. You're in your fire truck, supposedly headed with ground traffic control permission to whatever it is they were looking into.
Yeah.
And outside the right side passenger window, you see a plane that clearly is going to collide with you.
Mm-hmm.
What that must have been like. This is the ground control clip. No, I'm sorry. That's our memorial for Chuck Norris. Let's stop that and start.
I was going to say.
Now,
but then later he said he messed up.
He messed up, yeah. And that was ground traffic.
Yeah.
What a thing to have to live with, huh? And are they overwhelmed? That's a real frickin' busy airport. And small, too. All right. That was real news. On the cheap and trashy end of things, Jason Biggs has revealed how many times he was able to do that with the pie to keep the rating at an R and not an NC-17. And here's how it worked
I've been
out.
dying to know for this many years.
You were only 7 years old when this movie came
I
out.
was actually working at the movie theater when this movie came out.
Oh, were you?
I was,
I thought
yeah.
American Pie was like an 80s.
No.
I never saw
late
it.
90s.
You know, because when I heard what happened in this movie, I said, I'm too sophisticated for that. Anyway,
I'm too sophisticated for that.
Here's how the movie rating works. If he, I'll use the word indulge, invades the pie more than 2 times, it's an adult film. 2 is okay. They also shot that same scene in the classic missionary position. But they went with the one they used.
Okay.
All right, since we're in movies of certain eras, which movie from the 80s still holds up well? I got a list of those that do, but I'd like to know which one you would pick. You always mention Breakfast Club. That's on the list.
Yep.
What else from that era?
Still holds up well?
Yeah, that it doesn't look dated or...
Oh, gosh.
Again, you were only a tot. A big tot, but you were still a tot at this time. That's not an insult.
I mean, God, they stand the test of time. Back to the Future's in there because I watch that a lot, you know.
That's number 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goonies is great. That's also
I think
in.
Goonies made it too. They were 11.
Yeah, I figured that's probably in there.
Rich?
I don't have one. I
Is
can't
Raiders in there, even though it's not?
Raiders made it at 6.
Yeah, okay.
Keep going. If you can name all 12, I'll give you $10.
There's no way I can name all 12 from the 80s.
You would be a bigger tot.
I mean, that would be amazing if I could.
One of the movies that's on the list that's getting a follow-up or a sequel is Dirty Dancing.
Really?
That's number 10. But number 1 was, well, we could let our listeners call.
Oh, tell me number 1.
E.T.?
Yes.
Did I get it right?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You've never seen E.T.?
I saw it once.
Did you?
When it came out. I saw it in the theater, and it was cute and all that.
Practically anything Spielberg did in the 80s is going to be on that list.
E.T. Phone Home.
Raiders is on that list. E.T. is on that list.
Breakfast Club was 2. Shining, Star Wars Episode 5.
Which would have been Empire Strikes Back or
Bueller.
Return of the Jedi.
Made it at number 7.
You're not a Bueller fan, are you? You don't like that movie?
I don't like Matthew Broderick. I might have liked the movie, but not for him because he killed 2 people driving drunk. And
That was his pre-killing 2 people days, though.
I didn't like him then either.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
You know what? If you asked him, he doesn't like me very much either. Rain Man. I don't think I've ever watched that all the way through. Goonies and number 12 was Dead Poets.
Oh, God, I love that movie. Have you ever seen it?
Yes. Yeah, and it was good. And Robin Williams was awesome.
That is fantastic.
All right. The Kinks guitarist fired back. Oh, Moby, that's some stupid rock and roll beef. What's on TV tonight? Rich? The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special.
Boy.
It's on Disney Plus.
I've set my VCR.
Best Medicine. That's the one with the guy, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It's
Small
on
Town.
Hulu.
There's a new one out tonight. And High Potential, which I loved that show when it first came out. And
But now you think it's got low potential?
No, it's become, I don't know what to call it really, but it's all sizzle. And I'm sorry, Morgan, played by the same chick that's in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
She's got bird legs and a long face, and they dress her like a hooker on that show with ridiculous outfits that a woman of her maturity really should not be in. I'm being awfully judgmental, but
Wow, look at that TSA line.
oh, that's ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
That would make me angry.
Yeah, me too. Bill Cosby has been ordered to pay $19.25 million to a woman accused him of drugging and raping her in 1972, 53 years ago. I wonder if he has any money left. Hey, 91-year-old Shirley MacLaine was out spotted enjoying oysters and beer in Malibu. Do you remember Valerie Perini?
I know the name.
She was 82. She is best known for playing Lex Luthor's secretary in the first 2 Superman movies.
Yeah, okay.
She also, if I'm not mistaken, put her body out there in Playboy in the 70s.
She's dead?
She has passed
I see.
at 82. Oh my, Kirsten Dunst will join Sydney Sweeney in a sequel to The Housemaid. I never watched.
Haven't seen that, the first one.
I like Sydney Sweeney on the red carpet, but her movies, I liked. She was in a season of The Thing.
Oh, of course. The Thing.
White Lotus. I almost said The Shadow Locust.
The Shadow Locust.
That's what happens when you're grasping for a title and you have limited time.
Did you ever finish the third?
I still haven't seen the third or fourth. Which
I don't
one
like
was
the
it?
third.
Third? I still haven't seen the third.
But there's a fourth, right? And that's going to be out.
coming up. Yeah.
Here's a cool story. Alice Cooper.
France.
Remember how our parents thought Alice Cooper was Satan incarnate?
Yeah,
he was
now
a terrible influence.
Now he plays charity golf tournaments all the time.
He and his wife just renewed their wedding vows on their 50th anniversary. He's
a pretty chill guy.
What?
Very.
Wasn't he also a talk show host?
I don't know if he did a podcast or not.
Talk radio?
I don't know. Vincent Fournier. Anyway, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Alice Cooper.
50 years together.
Yes.
That's hard to find in that's hard to find in celebrity atmosphere, much less rock and roll atmosphere.
Now, Benjamin Hagler was friends with Alice Cooper.
Yes, he was.
I'm just thinking, if I was his friend or their friend, and I wanted to get them something for their 50th anniversary, where would I go? To Bryan Jewelry and say, what do you think I should give them? Can you come up with something that's appropriate? It is, after all, Alice Cooper. There's a certain
no more.
image there.
He's no more Mr. Nice Guy. That's for sure.
Well, but those are the kinds of shopping challenges that Bryan Jewelry has helped shoppers with for 50 years. Why, that's nothing. In fact, I met a couple that still had their wedding bands from Bryan Jewelry on their 50th anniversary, which I thought was really, really cool. That was a random encounter at a Costco. But people all over the river region have been shopping there for years. They love the selection, the price, very competitive, but the artistry too. I mean, these are professional jewelers. So if you can't find what you're looking for in their collection, and it's big, it's on every type of jewelry you can imagine, they can create it, which is really, really cool. So celebrating anything from an anniversary to a birthday to a retirement or any other occasion, make them your special occasion destination. They're beautiful buildings at 1778 Main Street in Prattville, but visit them online first so you can save an extra $100 on any item over $200 or more by clicking the members link at bryanjewelry.com. You'll also be able to browse, get a lot of information. And by the way, they have layaway programs and 0% financing for qualified customers with Synchrony luxury accounts. Full-service jewelers, professional jewelers, they buy and sell. You can see all their services online at bryanjewelry.com. Off to the traffic dungeon, followed by Not Headline News and Salem News next.
Well, traffic continues to build this morning. Light to moderate everywhere. A little bit busy 65 southbound into Montgomery and 231 out of Wetumpka building as well. Please be safe out there this morning. We're not really hearing of any issues at the moment other than that busy building traffic. Get ready for spring at Premier Place. Shop Beals, Michaels, GameStop, Landmark, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
This is not headline news. Sydney Sweeney says she was never confident with her body. Good for her, because boy did she grow confidence. Ice Spice says depression caused her to lose weight, which makes me wonder why there are so many heavy Cleveland Browns fans. Meghan Markle visited a Los Angeles children's hospital. I can almost guarantee she was not on one of those kids' wish lists. BET Plus is being folded into Paramount Plus, and you thought nobody watched it before. This is not headline news.
It's 7-Eleven.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Hey, this is Lyle from Margaret's Exquisite Jewelry, and I do my radio advertising on Blue Water. I'll tell you what, I use most of the stations, and I've been using it for so long. It's hard to tell with the money you spend on advertising if it does any good. When they come in and say, I heard you on the radio, I know it's Blue Water, and I love Blue Water.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks, helping local business.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
And now a star is born. On March 24th, 1874, the world welcomed little baby escape artist Harry Houdini. Get it out!
Hang on, I can see the padlock.
He's been trying to escape for weeks!
It's a baby boy! How did he do that?
Harry Houdini, a star is born.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Hey, look, it's the 7:15 news.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Hello.
President Trump says what he describes as productive talks with Iran could end the war soon. However, Iran denies that many discussions have taken place. Iranian missiles and drones are targeting Israel and Gulf Arab states, while Israeli forces have targeted the Iranian capital of Tehran. Federal investigators are working to determine the cause of the Sunday night deadly crash of a plane and a fire truck. Happened on a runway at New York's LaGuardia Airport. 2 pilots were killed in the crash. On a vote of 54 to 37, the Senate has confirmed Mark Wayne Mullen as America's new Homeland Security Secretary. And the worst flooding to hit Hawaii in 2 decades has swept homes off their foundations, floated cars out of driveways, left floors, walls, and countertops covered in thick, reddish, volcanic sludge. More details at srnnews.com.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free, no-risk consultation. 800-292-7875. 800-292-7875. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-292-7875.
I'm a pea. 17 after 7 o'clock, it's Easter time, and a survey done says that 66% of adults want Easter baskets too, not just kids.
Really?
Now, I do them. If I live to be 100 and Janelle is 70, she'll be getting an Easter basket from me, assuming I even know what planet I'm on. That's just the way it is.
Did you have this tradition at my house where they were hidden? You had to find them.
No.
Right.
They were there, but my favorite part of the Easter basket was the stuff that fell in the fake grass.
Oh.
Because you could see everything on top of
Yeah.
what was underneath the grass. That was where the hunt deepened. At 18 past the top of the hour, random facts ahead right now.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
We were in the low 60s yesterday morning at this time. Noticeably cooler this morning out there. We're at 47. Today will be breezy, and again, several degrees cooler than yesterday. We had a high of 86 yesterday. We're looking for about 73 today with mostly sunny skies and an easterly breeze gusting as high as 20 to 25 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight. Jacket weather. Overnight low temperature in the low 50s. Partial sunshine tomorrow, seasonably cool, with a high temperature on Wednesday in the lower 70s. Temperatures rebound Thursday and Friday. We'll be back into the middle 80s both days with lots of sun. And another front moves through on Friday, so behind it, again, noticeably cooler Saturday and Sunday with highs in the low to mid 70s and jacket weather nights. Right now, clear skies. It's 47 at 7:19.
And just before we have Menthol Meredith with her spring break message. Here's Rich for MPB.
And Montgomery Paint and Body is a business that's been around in Montgomery for over 40 years now. They're in the fifth decade. Easy to take shortcuts in the paint and body business. That's why so many have closed their doors since '88, especially. There are just so many that came and went. Take it from me, a frequent flyer. Montgomery Paint and Body does things right. It's their attention to detail, and that comes from Donnie, and then passed down to Brandon. Trustable, dependable, consistent. Tell your insurance agent that you prefer to have your car fixed at Montgomery Paint and Body. By Alabama law, that is your prerogative. They've been used as the gold standard in the paint and body business, and they're going to be around for a lot longer. The fifth decade is not going to be their last decade, trust me. At Montgomery Paint and Body, when you get that phone call that your car is ready to be picked up, it's always a pleasant experience because it looks like you came off the showroom floor. Their phone number's easy. It's in the 334 area code, 27-REC with a W. They're located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane, but go by, call them first and tell them your situation so they'll be ready for your visit, all right? At Montgomery Paint and Body, they will fix your car like they've fixed mine so many times. As good as new, maybe better.
All right, here's Menthol Meredith with her spring break message to the universe.
Well, another spring break, another near-death experience. We was slamming fireball shots, and I blacked out in the back of a Ford F-150 that our preacher converted into a hot tub, and oh, man. The next thing I know, I had a vision of Anna Nicole Smith telling me to come into the light. But the light was beaming out of a 7-Eleven. Luckily, Preacher Parnell saw that I wasn't breathing and performed CPS on me. And not only did he save my life, he saved my pack of menthols from getting soaked. Oh, lucky. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I think I contracted staph, so I need to get on Facebook Marketplace and see who's got a deal on antibiotics.
Hey, that's the place to go for the best price on medicine. By the way, she's not the only person to get mixed up on CPR.
Well, this is what I think. I've seen the cops knocking the truck window out, and I thought they was giving the man UPS. I thought the man was dead. That's the way it was.
UPS.
We are ready for random facts because I have both convoluted intros figured out.
What? Really?
That's satisfactory then, having him ready.
I don't know that they're going to be that impressive.
This far ahead of time.
Hold on. Dear diary. Today.
Hey, can we see the rest of your diary besides my breakthrough on a random facts convoluted intro? Inquiring minds want to know. By the way, Mark Cumby, our great virtual producer, sent the bike hat. And I will give it a try. In fact, I might do a bike video today. Well, there's excitement, right? But I hear about those from people, so I guess I should keep doing them, even though they are rudimentarily stupid. At 7:23, we have Sky in with Blue Water News, and then part one of Random Facts. And don't forget, win a $20 head start at Food Outlet with our pop quiz question.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories.
The Wetumpka City Council has voted to amend this year's budget. The delay in construction at River Town Center forced the council to alter the 2026 budget at Monday's council meeting. The city had planned to generate sales and property tax from the completed Rivertown Center development. Budgeted expenses were reduced by approximately $1.4 million for the remainder of 2026. The Montgomery Area Chamber of Commerce has begun securing funding for the Maxwell Capital Gateway project. From new apartment towers to more retail options, the Maxwell Capital Gateway project aims to bring improved options to military families in the area. The Maxwell Capital Gateway project has an estimated cost of $37 million with expected completion in approximately 5 years. Alabama men's basketball team advanced to the Sweet 16 late Sunday night with a dominant 90-65 win over Texas Tech. This marks a program record 4th consecutive year Bama has reached the Sweet 16. Next up, the Tide will take on number 1 seed Michigan for an Elite 8 bid. Tip-off is set for 6:45 Friday night in Chicago. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray Publix.
Running a facility is already demanding. You don't have time for miscleaning, sick days, or inconsistent results. At Janney King Gulf Coast, we have a proven method to solve those problems. Our franchise owners are trained and supported, and our franchise model means the people cleaning your building care about the outcome as much as you do. If your cleaning company is creating more work instead of preventing it, it's time for a clean that you can count on. Visit JannyKingCleans.com to learn more.
When it's time to replace an old window or door, you want expert craftsmanship and proven experience. You want Davis Door and Sash. Right now, take advantage of our limited time promotion. 10% off materials on new energy efficient doors and windows. Voted best in the River region for windows and installation in 2024 and 25. Davis Door and Sash would love to work for you. Call 334-288-6010 or visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Davis Door and Sash, the perfect fit for your home.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
I came from Alabama to see some naked people.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Today is March 24th, Chocolate-Covered Raisins Day. Do you know what we call folks who don't love chocolate-covered raisins? Goobers! Happy Chocolate-Covered Raisins Day.
And now, Jay Scott should get a raisin salary for the great job he does on
Random facts.
Raisin.
Very good. Very good.
Little play on words.
Yep. Did you know? Rolling Stone magazine. If you never thought their reviewers were biased, let me tell you about a group they hated so much they rated all of their albums poorly at their release.
It wouldn't be Styx.
Styx! It would not be Styx.
Because I think I'll tell it quickly. The lame-ass story. Dennis DeYoung specifically assigned me to get Equinox reviewed by Rolling Stone. So
yeah.
I sent it to the music editor at Rolling Stone. I looked up the names of the people that did reviews, sent it to all of them. He got his review, and they called it a car park full of whale vomit.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt awful, but I can't tell the reviewer what to write or how they're going to see it.
Nope.
And then I thought, man, maybe I was too much of a pain in the butt.
How many times have you heard me quote this one? Their review of the Yes album. Yes, no.
Wonder which album that was. It couldn't have been the one that had Roundabout on it. That was
No. It was a later album.
That was one of the worst concerts I ever went to.
What did you get with the first Rolling Stone?
Zipper?
No, Roach Clip.
Roach Clip.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know what those were. Which we probably get somebody.
Did
to
Hippie
explain
use
what
those?
Roach Clips
Did
were.
hippies use those?
No, Rolling Stone magazine hated Simon and Garfunkel.
Why?
and rated all of their albums poorly at the release. After they broke up, Art became friends with the editor of Rolling Stone, and the magazine praised his solo albums rather than Paul's.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They praised Garfunkel's, but not Paul's.
Right.
Who did he rub the wrong way?
I know.
I'll tell you what, though. I saw a YouTube special on him. He was not a good person.
Paul Simon?
Paul Simon. And I always liked him. But
I never really had any insight on the way he was. I mean, he did SNL. That was cool.
Yeah.
Wearing that turkey costume. I thought he had a sense of humor. Yeah. I thought Garfunkel was a stiff. But Garfunkel was in your trailer and not Paul Simon.
This is true.
Very true, yeah.
With a roach clip.
Sticking with music, did you know that Weird Al Yankovic, his record label, insisted that he record Christmas music, so he recorded a song called Christmas at Ground Zero. This had nothing to do with 9/11. This was pre that, I think. The label refused to release it as a single, and it actually got banned by some radio stations because they thought people didn't want to hear songs about annihilation during the holiday season.
Fastest way to sell 1 million albums is to have radio stations ban it because it just amps the curiosity up.
I wish Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer was at Ground Zero.
But what about the rest of the Elmo and Patsy catalog? Where would we do with that? Where would they be?
It's like a horrible song.
It really is. I don't like it. And we don't play it.
Did you know, out of the 49 that have survived over the years, there exist only 3 perfect copies of the Gutenberg Bible?
Which was printed when?
You gotta make
16th century?
Yeah, maybe.
Think about how much work it was. Now you just download it in 2 minutes and print it, but...
Well, it's also the largest, most distributed book of all time.
Yes.
Can you imagine when the printing press came out? That was probably one of the first things they printed.
Yes.
Printed in the 1450s.
Wow.
I only missed by 1 century.
Yeah.
I should get credit for that.
Yep.
I said 16th century, right?
I think so.
But that would be the 1500s. So I only missed by 100.
Yep. Did you know in the 97-year history, actually, we probably got a lot more history or a lot more years than that because I think we're approaching the 100, the Academy Awards. In the history of the Academy Awards, they have only been delayed 4 times. Can you think of the times they were delayed?
Okay.
They're held in late February, early March.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
Can't be weather related.
And it wouldn't have been 9/11. So
No.
Because that's what I started thinking of. But you're right.
Reagan's assassination?
Reagan's assassination is one of them.
Well, he wasn't assassinated, but
Yeah.
the attempt.
Or the attempt, yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised on that one.
I'll give you one because it doesn't give a year, but it says once for flooding. So I guess LA was flooded, maybe, or
That could have been the 30s.
yeah.
I give up.
Rich, you got any guesses there? There's a big one you're overlooking that's more recent than anything else.
COVID.
COVID is another one. So what's the other time that they were delayed?
I remember how much we missed it too.
And it's gonna it's something that happened pre-80s.
Pre-80s.
I think. Yeah.
Man, I have no idea. Apollo 13?
Not Apollo 13. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
68.
Those are the 4 times in the history of the Academy Awards that they have ever been delayed.
Yeah, they used to do them in April every year, and then they started moving.
Yeah,
the
Martin
date up.
Luther King Jr. assassination, attempted assassination of Reagan, flooding, and then COVID. So those are the 4 times.
They're pretty good on that list.
Sticking with movies, when Rob Reiner approached Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits to do the soundtrack, do you know what movie Mark Knopfler did the soundtrack to for Rob Reiner?
Probably Spinal Tap. No?
No, not Spinal Tap. It was Princess Bride.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Anyway, the only way Mark Knopfler would do it, he said, look, I'll do it on one condition, and it's that you put the hat that you wore in Spinal Tap somewhere in this film. And so it appears in several shots whenever they're at the beginning in Fred Savage's room, and he's getting the story told to him by Columbo.
Right. By Columbo. I love it.
I mean, it's Peter Falk, but still, he's telling the story. You can see the hat that Rob Reiner wore in Spinal Tap in Fred Savage's room.
I hate to say it, but Fred Savage's film career peaked in Austin Powers when he had the mole on his face, and it just disturbed.
He does a lot of directing now. He does a lot of directing.
He directed the reboot to
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years that was about Montgomery.
Yeah.
Until he...
which did not do very well.
No, it did not. Until they revealed some of his sexual exploits on the first Wonder Years.
Fred Savage?
Yeah.
Little Freddie Savage?
Him? Shocked.
Did you know the world's earliest time zone is at Kiritimati? It's also known as Christmas Island.
Okay.
It is in the world's earliest time zone, which is UTC plus 14.
Mm-hmm.
And is one of the first inhabited places to celebrate New Year's Day.
Yeah, and do you want to take a guess on what time that is, our local time?
Isn't it like the day before it?
It's 4 a.m.
The day before, right?
It's 4 a.m. and they're already at New Year's.
Right.
Yeah, 4 a.m. New Year's Eve for us.
Right.
is New Year's Day for them.
That's when New Year's debuts on the planet Earth.
Yep. Coming up on Random Facts, we're going to give you a random fact about Stanley Kubrick. So we'll go back to the movies. We're going to go way back and talk to you about the Brothers Grimm and one of their fables. What did they call them back then? I don't know. One of their stories. We have a random fact about an astronaut, by the name of Frank Culbertson. We'll tell you about him. We have a random fact about what's called the Rosetta Stone of punk rock.
The Rosetta Stone of punk rock.
Yeah. It is the most recorded rock song in history. And we'll tell you what that is coming up. And we have a random fact about an asteroid. I would pronounce it, but it's just a bunch of numbers. But we'll tell you about it coming up on Random Facts.
And a quick message from our friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. This is an incredible team of people. We're very interested in reaching out to you to, well, remind you, and I try to do that too, that, there are things in this world, you don't have to go to rehab like I did, but you can learn what you can control, what you have power over, and what you don't. And since you can't control interest rates or the housing inventory or what hysteria the national media is driving on any given day, what you can control is your timing. And if you're thinking about buying or doing a refi where there are so many different options, it's just, there's never a one-size-fits-all. But it's okay to call Alabama Home Mortgage, Kim and Madeline and that team, and ask questions and at least do some basic research, because these are the folks you want to connect with in getting a mortgage done. Maybe you need money. If it's not hiding in plain sight, it could be in your savings account, or maybe it's in the home you're currently in. Have you checked the actual value of your home if you want to make a home improvement? Because home values have gone up, and you may be sitting on a lot more money than you realize. Maybe you want to use that for something else. Also, VA mortgages, they cover it all. This is a polished, professional group that has, they have that warm and friendly karma going on as well. So there's no such thing as a dumb question when it comes to money or what you want to do, whether it comes to buying, refining, or taking money out of your home to make an improvement or a life change. You can reach out at 567-4223 here in the 334. 567-4223 for Alabama Home Mortgage, an equal housing lender, NMLS number 1586368. Traffic time, back with part 2 of Random Facts in a moment.
Couple of accidents being worked this morning. Highway 80 at Marler Road near the roundabout. We heard we had an accident earlier involving an 18-wheeler. There's some lane blockage there. We're hoping they've got that out of the way, but that could be a real problem for folks coming out of the waters. We also have an accident in Wetumpka, Highway 231 at Central Plank Road. That's Alabama 9. Moderate crash, possible injuries there. Please watch out for emergency vehicles. Keep it here for updates. Is your cute puppy leaving presents all over your house? Call Vicky at Invisible Fence and ask about their indoor systems. Problem solved. 334-265-2585. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
The employees of Adams Drugs would like to thank you for trusting us with your health care in 2025. We look forward to serving you and your family in 2026. You will continue to enjoy the same services such as immunizations, compounding, medication therapy management, delivery service, and wellness clinics, to name a few. Looking for that perfect gift for a loved one? Visit our Emily B. gift shop and find everything from Tyler candles to scout bags. Gift wrapping is available. If you have not visited Adams Drugs and experienced the award-winning customer service, we ask you to consider us for your prescription care in 2026. We have 12 convenient locations to serve you in the River Region. 8 in Montgomery, 1 in Wetumpka, Prattville, Millbrook, and Pine Level, Marbury. Please find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Attention Montgomery business owners. Want more customers without guessing how to reach them? Blue Water Broadcasting isn't just radio. We're your full-service digital marketing partner. From smart social media campaigns to targeted display ads to SEO that actually works. We help your business get seen by the right people at the right time. Whether you're a local shop, a growing brand, or an established company, our team can build a custom strategy that drives real results on air and online. Ready to grow? Call Blue Water Broadcasting today or visit bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, your audience is waiting.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's March 24th, the greatest day ever. On the 24th of March, 1958, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, was inducted in the United States Army. Elvis served with honor, even though he could have sought a medical deferment for having a hunka burnin' love. Have a great March 24th, the greatest day ever.
And now, here's Jay with another chunka.
Random facts. That works.
Hunka.
Chunka of random facts. Yeah, we got 5 of them here for you. Did you know Stanley Kubrick canceled a guy by the name of Bill McKinney? He was going to audition to play the drill instructor in Full Metal Jacket. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
I know the movie.
And that part?
I've never seen the movie. It just wasn't my kind.
Well, you have to be familiar with the drill instructor part, right?
That was Lee Emery, wasn't it?
Yeah, R. Lee Ermey, yes.
Whatever. Something like that.
Yeah, R. Lee Ermey, yeah. He was going to be there, but Kubrick professed an irrational fear of that particular actor, Bill McKinney. That guy was known for playing a psychopath in the film Deliverance.
Oh.
Most memorably in a scene that Kubrick called the most terrifying scene ever put on film.
Huh.
So he did not want to work with him.
Huh.
I'll be damned.
It's only a movie. He was acting. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, but sure.
I'm thinking of the SNL.
But I mean, going with R. Lee, man, that's iconic now. I can't, there's nobody else who could have done that.
Right. And then he went on to do a whole ton of commercials and stuff like that. But he passed away, right?
He did pass away, yes. Did you know, in the original Brothers Grimm's Cinderella, which they give me the German pronunciation, and I am not even going to attempt it.
Okay.
The stepsisters did a whole lot worse than what Disney ever portrayed. So remember the stepsisters trying to get their foot into the glass slipper?
Yeah.
Right.
I think I have the sound from that moment.
Yeah.
Because like many women, they were trying to get a foot into a shoe that was a little too small.
So in the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale on this, kids, sorry to ruin whatever, the stepsisters actually mutilate their feet to try and fit their foot into the glass slipper. Later on, at the royal wedding, they have their eyes pecked out by doves, leaving them blind forever. It was, listen, it's Brothers Grimm for a reason.
Yeah, that's grim.
It's awfully grim.
Sounds like Hitchcock should have done his version of that.
Did you know Frank Culbertson? He was serving as an astronaut aboard the ISS during 9/11. After being notified about what was happening, he then took several photos of the smoke from orbit.
Yeah.
Coming from Ground Zero in Manhattan.
Oh, man. I've got to Google that right now.
Oh, it looks like a long, thin cloud. I've seen that. It's amazing.
I guess you would Google 9/11 photos,
from
ISS. Yeah. Something like that. And I guess that's what you get right there.
Wow. How about that?
Had you never seen that shot before?
No.
Oh, man.
That smoke trail, I think it was over 100 miles in length. Because there was very little debris was staying consistent that day, and there was so much smoke, it just kept going and going.
People across the bay there, whatever, over on Jersey could see, just that trail going. Yeah. Did you know 514107, it is an asteroid. There's a name that follows that, and again, I am not going to try to pronounce that name, but that is an asteroid that shares Jupiter's orbit, but it travels in the opposite direction. It's aptly named the Jupiter Trickster. It is the first known object to maintain this stable wrong way resonance.
I didn't know there could be a wrong way orbit. I thought all gravity made everything go in the same direction.
No, it doesn't. It's for at least 1 million years, this orbit, this asteroid has avoided collision with Jupiter.
You ever stopped and wonder how they use gravity to slingshot something into deep space? How do they know?
It is absolutely mind-boggling to me to figure that out. And one of our Voyager, we had 2 Voyagers.
Yeah, we have Voyager 2, yeah.
That's how they kind of navigated them around the planets, too.
Yeah.
Using...
Well, you pick up speed, because if you can grab that orbit, and then when you come back, you fire your boosters and, break orbit, and it gives you an easy,
That's amazing.
Isn't it cool the first Star Trek used Voyager because some of the letters had faded out on the Voyager? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
By the way, did you know the Enterprise was picked? That name was picked for Star Trek because of the ship in World War II.
Of course, and the history of a great vessel.
Here, I thought I had one thing.
Vessel. Yeah.
About Star Trek that he might not know.
No.
Wrong again,
Don't
Greg.
Don't ever.
As Chekhov would say, Wessel.
Who?
Nuclear Wessel.
Chekhov.
Oh, Chekhov.
Don't come at him with Star Trek or Civil War.
No. Why would I do a foolish thing like that?
And don't come at you with baseball or math.
Well,
And finally, did you know this has often been called the Rosetta Stone of punk rock music, with over an estimated 1,600 covers? It is the most recorded rock song in history. What do you think it is?
Well, it couldn't be Yesterday. It's not really a rock song.
It's not a Beatles song.
Wow.
It's also a controversial.
Ding-a-ling?
Not ding-a-ling.
Stroking?
Not stroking.
Well, you just mentioned
it is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not the band or the song, but there was an exhibit because of this song.
Man,
I can't even, don't even have a bluff answer.
1,600 covers of the most recorded song in rock history is Louie Louie by the Kingsmen.
How about that? That little garage band ditty.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me.
Which the FBI investigated.
Yeah,
This is why it's on exhibit at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Huh. Brother Louie didn't get the same attention, but Louie did.
Oh, Brother Louie. That was a great top of the hour song.
It was. The Stories, the
Yep.
one and only hit.
And those are your random facts.
Well, I'm just blown away. Can I share this page here with the food outlet specials?
Oh, yeah. Let me
It's
get
ready
you
to
set up
go.
over there. I see what you're doing.
Just so
And-
everybody can grab a look. Today, being Tuesday, it's the last day for these specials. So if you want to get in on Boston Butts at $1.67 a pound, get to Food Outlet today. There are new specials tomorrow. There's always an abundance of things you need every day at a special price, but the entire store is at minimum cost plus 10%, which I think is an awesome pricing structure, and it works for me. And I do the reconnaissance. Who was I talking to about this the other day? Oh, I was in one of those other stores. I needed one thing, so I stopped in, and somebody said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I need this, but while I'm here, I'm going to check and see." Like Bluebell ice cream, it's only $5.62 for the full half gallon at Food Outlet. It was $9.99 in the store I was in.
I've had people come up to me and say, "I'm telling Greg that where you were."
Oh, Rich, how could you do that?
You're so naughty.
Oh, he is. He is not the choir boy that everybody thinks he is, most of the time. Jimmy Dean smoked bacon, $4.28 for the 12-ounce pack. I picked up. It's a good thing nobody hit me from behind yesterday because my car would have exploded in carbonation because I have so many 6-packs of half-liter bottles of Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and Sprite Zero, which I happen to consume a lot of. Only $3.59 for the half-liter 6-pack, which is a great price. Now, you'll find great prices throughout the store. The specials are posted at the front door, like Smucker's Grape Jelly, $1.97. That's for the big 18-ounce jar. At all 3 Food Outlet locations, Highway 14 and twice a day Millbrook. On Main Street in Prattville, it's on the west side of Highway 31. And this weekend, Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Free Market and Antique Mall will be there either Saturday or Sunday morning. And I hope you'll say hello if you're there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the $20 Food Outlet Pop Quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay. Let's see if the phone actually works.
Well, yeah, because Food Outlet sponsors that, so
Oh, okay.
I figured I'd leave it up there. This is
got
what
you.
they're winning.
All right.
You know, get that going for them.
I hear you.
We're still over there on the side. They can still see us.
You know
We're
why?
in there.
You know why I hear you?
Because
I'm
you
wearing
got your headphones on. Earlier in Random Facts, we talked about Rolling Stone magazine and how much they hated Styx, but they hated this group even more. Did Styx ever get a really good review from Rolling Stones, by the way?
I don't know. Not while I was working for him.
Oh, okay. It was all bad reviews.
And I
Okay.
stopped reading Rolling Stone after that.
Anyway, Rolling Stone magazine hated this group, and they always gave them bad reviews. What group was it we were talking about? It's not Styx. It was a duo.
272-9228 in the 334. 272-9228. First eligible person with the correct answer wins a $20 head start at Food Outlet.
50% of that duo was in my trailer one time here in Montgomery.
Yay fun! Yeah, yay fun, but we should check traffic while Jay is queuing up calls.
We have an accident, Highway 80 at Marlar Road, right near the construction for the new roundabout. 18-wheeler involved in that one. That can pose some problems from folks coming up Marlar trying to get on 85. We also have an accident, Highway 231 in Wetumpka at Central Plank Road. That's Alabama 9. Moderate crash there and very busy now everywhere. Interstates, boulevards. A lot of folks headed into Montgomery this morning. Keep it here for updates. Get ready for spring at Midtown Plaza. After shopping, eat at Poblano's, King Buffet, or Sweet Frog Frozen Yogurt. All at Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, here is Miss Pat. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, hi. So who did Rolling Stone really hate and always gave them bad reviews?
That would be Simon and Garfunkel.
That is correct.
Miss Pat got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Excellent. You'll be heading to Food Outlet with a $20 head start. Please hold. And I don't know, back up Steve, but Carl's here.
Hi, Carl.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's see. There is an island in the Pacific. Maybe this is unfair. Let me do another one. Frank Culberson on the ISS took a picture of this news event.
Well, it was 9/11, but the first question was Christmas Island.
Oh, you got it. Christmas Island is the island I was looking for in the Pacific. Yes.
2 dings for you.
Yep.
No, I won't say that.
Appreciate it. No backup, Steve. I'm beginning to wonder if there's issues with our phone in certain parts or certain service areas. Something's not right.
Maybe it's that area code thing.
Either because I feel like I was arrested for something horrible and I didn't do nothing. It's like, doesn't somebody want to call and talk to us? We've thrown a lot of good stuff out there. 6 before the top of the hour.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
Yesterday's high was 86. Before Sunday's high was 85. Today we're going to be several degrees cooler with a high temperature. I've got us around 73, but the breeze is going to pick up out of the east at about 20, maybe gusting as high as 25 miles per hour later on. Mostly cloudy tonight. Jacket weather, overnight low in the lower 50s. Partial sunshine, seasonably cool tomorrow with a high temperature in the lower 70s for Wednesday. Then a temperature rebound late week. We are back up close to the mid-80s on Thursday and Friday with lots of sun. Then another front moves through on Friday, and behind that, another temperature setback for the weekend with highs in the low to mid-70s and jacket weather nights. Right now, clear skies, and the last temperature we got from the airport was 47 at 7:55.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A little bit later in the show, we'll have a stand-up standoff. We have 2 segments from stand-up comedy acts by Ori Adams, who I've never heard of.
Never heard of.
Or Mark Pitta.
Never
heard of.
Unknowns, that's fine. That's good.
Sometimes it is.
Might hear something great.
Okay, so
Orny. What a name. What a first name. Orny. Orny.
I can just see, if that was my first name, going up to a woman and saying, "Hi, I'm Orny." Thinking I said, "Hi, I'm horny." And, no.
I understood your joke.
I'm going outside. Whether or not I return is strictly a matter of fate. We have Wall Street Business. We'll come back to the traffic dungeon and come back to you in a couple of minutes.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump said the United States has talked with Iran about a possible end to the war. Oil prices eased and stock prices rose on Wall Street following severe losses taken elsewhere in the world before Trump's announcement. Iran denies the talks. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers have been deployed to select airports across the country as long security lines continue amid a partial government shutdown, with TSA workers not getting paid. Critics are skeptical because ICE officers are not trained in aviation safety, and there are questions about their presence causing tensions with travelers. Closing arguments were being held Monday in the landmark trial in New Mexico, where social media conglomerate Meta is accused of misleading its users about how safe its platforms are for children. Cuba began restoring its energy system on Sunday, a day after a nationwide collapse of the entire grid left millions of people in the dark for the 3rd time this month. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
We have an accident, Highway 80 at Marlar Road, right near the construction for the new roundabout. 18-wheeler involved in that one. That can pose some problems from folks coming up Marlar trying to get on 85. We also have an accident, Highway 231 in Wetumpka at Central Plank Road. That's Alabama 9. Moderate crash there and very busy now everywhere. Interstates, boulevards. A lot of folks headed into Montgomery this morning. Keep it here for updates. Get ready for spring at Midtown Plaza. After shopping, eat at Poblano's, King Buffet, or Sweet Frog Frozen Yogurt. All at Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader.
and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Montgomery Men's Health salutes the man everyone depends on. You, the grill master. Your family don't have to go out to eat. You carry the load. You solve the problems. Mr. Fix-It. But when you're off, we all feel it. And what happens when the gas runs out? When the strength drops? When the transmission stalls? And I ain't just talking about your truck. Male performance is complicated. Treating low T and ED requires technical precision, and that's where Montgomery Men's Health shines. We've been conquering this since 2014, long before every strip mall had a low T sign. We started this clinic to level you up, to help separate fact from internet fiction, hype from the successful realities we see every day. What works 92% of the time versus what might work online. And we keep getting better. Better service, better care, better value. And for $99, you'll receive a lab panel in minutes and a consultation with our medical provider. Don't wait. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Alabama weather will never fail to surprise you. Our lawns hardly get a chance to have any downtime. This year, save the hard work and aggravation and call Alabama Lawns, the River Region's leader in weed control and fertilization services. What makes Alabama Lawns the River Region's best? It's the people. They have the experience, education, and commitment to customer satisfaction. Ask your neighbors. Alabama Lawns has been the Montgomery Advertiser's Reader's Choice Award winner 14 years in a row. The Alabama Lawn staff is made up of long-term employees and agronomy graduates, and the staff at Alabama Lawns attend annual continuing education classes. It pays to have someone that knows southern grass types and how to keep them green and flourishing. Call Alabama Lawns today at 272-7171 and let them show you real value in lawn maintenance service. Alabama Lawns, the company with black trucks and green lawns.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I don't need my bracket. No, I tore up my bracket. Don't care about my bracket anymore. Spend so much time to choose it. Then the top teams were losing. My Final Four's a total bust. I had North Carolina, got screwed when I picked Virginia, and now I'm out 10 whole bucks. I don't need my bracket.
Well, I'm telling you, it's kind of depressing. Almost nobody thinks Alabama has a chance against Michigan.
Well, I mean, when you look at High Point, who did they beat? Gosh almighty.
Was that Gonzaga or somebody else that was big?
I don't remember.
Forget it.
Statistically, you look at statistics and you're like, this team's not going to win. This team's not. That's how you pick your bracket, basically. Yeah. Is you go by your statistics, and that's the fun part about the whole system. Who cares about your statistics? You don't know.
I am going to, let's do the standoff now.
All right.
First we have Orny Adams. Hello, I'm Orny. On being a meat eater. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not a big fan
You're
of.
not very orny?
Nah.
Not him. I'm not a fan of comedians that have to shout, which makes what's his name, the guy that's always
Sam Kinison?
no.
He shouted.
He did, but he was different. He wasn't just
Gilbert Godfrey?
no.
Okay. Other comedians that shout, do you want
Is
to
it
be
Chris
specific?
Tucker.
Kevin Hart?
I was close.
I don't know.
I think it's Kevin Hart.
Hey, don't forget to share that so that our streaming audience can hear the comedy.
Well, they'll hear this one then, because here's Mark Pitta, another unknown comic, on bands that are perfect to tour together.
First of all, I love to put rock bands together based on their names because, as you know, if you have an original member of a band, that's going to tour. That band will tour. My thing is to put them together to make the marquee look cool, like Talking Heads and Simple Minds. That's who should tour. Meatloaf and Bread is a perfect double bill. Guess who? Who? You two? Yes. That's now you get it. Fish Sticks. What's that? Blues Traveler with Train. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark with Blind Melon. All right, that's... What's that? Boston with Chicago, Alabama, Kansas. Kansas with Toto. Dead Kennedys with Slayer. Iron Maiden with Steely Dan. Rush, Traffic. Korn with Black Eyed Peas.
He was good.
I got to tell you, because he mentioned the group Fish and Sticks traveling together. Well, this infamous little bite here is actually, it was a Fire Marshal Bill segment on In Living Color.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, if I can chop off the fish, I'll have sticks as a drop. And it worked. Did you do that for me, or did I do that all by my big self?
You know how long you've had that drop?
Since week one, I believe.
I know. I do not know who did that.
Anyway, I think if I went out on stage before the concert and just said that the way he does, the crowd would react. Because I've brainwashed people for 20 years with that thing. All right, coming up in the next hour, we have our Morning Maroon nominees and some other topics that are very interesting that you will not want to call in and comment about.
Traffic is brought to you by Skipper Pools. Get pool repairs and renovations right now and have the coolest pool year-round. Call Skipper Pools at 356-0237. Skip the rest. Call the best. 356-0237.
It is literally a perfect morning, at least in the weather. Skipper, how's it out there?
Well, we have two accidents that are causing some problems this morning. Highway 80 at Marlar Road, that's in the construction site around the new roundabout. They're calling that a moderate crash, 18-wheeler possibly involved in that one. Highway 231 at Central Plank Road, that's Alabama 9, had an accident there earlier, possibly still on the scene, and we see a lot of busy traffic now on 65 southbound into Montgomery, 85 southbound Building and the boulevards as well. Keep it here for updates. McKinnon Toyota has all the specials from Toyota plus small town service, and they're family owned. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
Hey there, Alabama. Are you ready to transform your home with style? At Royal Furniture, they've been delivering inspired value since 1946. Whether you're in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Oxford, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, or Florence, they've got the perfect pieces to make your space shine. Visit them today and discover a wide selection of furniture that fits your lifestyle and budget. Royal Furniture, where quality meets affordability, right here in Alabama. Stop by your nearest location and let them make your home beautiful together.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
You know what? Every time someone says, without any further ado, they actually furthered the ado a little bit.
Morning Shower Thoughts.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's time for the 810. Thank you, Jesse.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Airstrikes have hammered Iran's capital while Iranian missiles and drones target Tel Aviv and sites across the Mideast. The hostilities persist even as President Trump has said the U.S. is in talks with Iran about ending the war. The president describes the discussions as productive. Russia has unleashed a massive drone and missile barrage on civilian areas of Ukraine. Russia also stepping up ground attacks along the front. Fire crews in southeast Texas have had their hands full with a raging fire at an oil refinery in Port Arthur. The fire has since been put out, and a shelter-in-place order for local residents has now been lifted. Watching Wall Street, the Dow futures down 147 points. NASDAQ futures are off 75, and the S&P futures 20 points lower. This is SRN News.
A sacred season is approaching, a time to remember God's deliverance, the night he brought his people out of bondage and into freedom. Of course, I'm talking about Passover. Hi, it's Chris Stigall, and this year many of God's people will observe Passover under the shadow of war. Across Israel, red alert sirens pierce the air, and families are rushing to shelters with seconds to spare. The elderly fear they'll be left behind. Parents hold frightened children as explosions shake the night, sleepless and uncertainty. That's now part of their daily lives. But Passover reminds us that God hears the cries of his people and answers with love and compassion. That's why the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews is on the ground in Israel providing food and emergency supplies, equipping bomb shelters, and caring for the elderly and Holocaust survivors, bringing comfort and safety to God's children. Join Christians around the world in praying for Israel during this sacred Passover season, asking God to bring protection, comfort, and peace to the Holy Land. Visit supportifcj.org. That's supportifcj.org.
And you're ready to eat a Philly cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak.
Happy National Cheesesteak Day. And this is one I'm going to celebrate on the actual day. And again, if you want to celebrate National Cheesesteak Day, here's my recommendation. Whatever you like on a Philly, for me it's not chopped onion, but sliced onions, mushrooms. Don't cut them too thin. I like a mushroom that still has some bulk to it.
I got you.
Not completely round because those will roll off the bread, but take those and maybe a little green or red or orange or yellow pepper, chop that into sliceable sizes. Toss it all in one frying pan at the same time. A little butter, a little Worcestershire, maybe some garlic, salt. And saute all that stuff until it's just cooked. Don't cook it till it's limp. Nothing is good when it's limp. On top of that, at Food Outlet, they sell a product called Heritage, and it's in the frozen food section. And it's shaved prime rib, and it is top quality. And after everything is cooked, throw the meat on top, a little extra salt, and then toss the whole thing until the meat turns. And that's all you need to do. Don't overcook it. And that is a mouthful of joy that will make you happy on Cheesesteak Day.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
I think the best part of this forecast that I have for you is this can be a very stormy time of the year. This is the heart of the tornado season, and we are storm-free for the next several days, so I think we're batting 1,000 here. Breezy and noticeably cooler today by about 13 degrees. So we'll get up to about 73 for a high temperature. Mostly sunny. Easterly breeze picks up 20 to 25 miles per hour later. Mostly cloudy tonight. Jacket weather. Overnight low 53. I've got us dry tonight. Some of the models try to paint in a couple of showers, especially in East Alabama. We'll see. Partial sunshine. Seasonably cool tomorrow with a high temperature on Wednesday in the lower 70s. But a temperature rebound late week. Thursday and Friday, I think we aim for the mid-80s. With lots of sunshine. Another front moves through on Friday. That means behind it over the weekend, another little temperature setback with low to mid 70s expected Saturday and Sunday. Jacket weather nights. Down at the beaches, also high temperature like mid 70s Friday and lower 70s Saturday and Sunday. Gulf water temperature still only for the brave at 68. Right now this morning we have northeast winds at 9 miles per hour. Lots of sunshine. It's 51 at 8:11.
Morning,
8:16.
people.
Who wants cocktails?
Need an old-fashioned, a brandy Alexander, and a martini.
It's a little early to be drinking. Okay, I started celebrating early.
Yeah, celebrating what? It is National Cocktail Day.
I like day drinking.
Let's get this party started. Happy National Cocktail Day.
Ready?
I was born ready.
It's showtime.
Feel so left out on National Cocktail Day.
Yeah.
But never when there's stupid news.
It's time.
It is time.
Time for
Stupid.
News.
News.
What news?
stupid
News. Let's go.
All right, we all put, did you guys, you can be honest, ever stick anything in your nose when you were a kid that caused discomfort or required parental help to remove?
No, not that I can know. No, never have.
Can't think of anything.
I can't make the same claim. When I was, I don't know, I was very young.
I was never told that I did anything like that. I don't necessarily remember, but I was never told I did anything
Well,
like that.
I'm old enough, I was old enough to remember this.
Oh, okay.
All these years later. Somehow, though, I got one pork and bean.
One.
Oh, is that right?
And a nostril. And being...
So was it a bean or was it a pork or was it both pork and bean?
It was an actual bean. Just
okay,
one bean.
just a bean. Okay.
I don't know how it got in there. I wasn't experimenting.
Did you get the beans above the Franks? How'd you get the Franks above the beans?
Well, when I tried to fish it out, it went higher.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
I can understand
Trying
that.
to get it out, you're just pushing
Yeah.
it further.
And even with little kid fingers, I couldn't get it out.
Could you not do the plug one and blow?
I wasn't that sophisticated then.
Okay.
When this happened. But it's one of those kid moments. Kids
What do they call
can
them?
do-
Snot rockets?
You know, now that you mention it, I still don't remember how it got dislodged. But I do remember asking for help.
Also, it's a bean. Could you have not have, like, smooshed it?
I guess I could have.
I don't know. This is so long ago. I'm just coming up with ideas that clearly would not be helpful at this point now.
You know, when you tell a story about sticking a pork and bean in your nose, you feel dumb enough. And now that I'm thinking about it, this story's only getting worse for me. So let's move along to this Austrian guy.
Okay. What did he stick up his nose?
Well, he set a record for the most balloons.
What?
Yeah.
Obviously not blown up, I would imagine.
Malte Dunzer, an Austrian man known for King of the Freaks, with a large Instagram following. See, social media, when you're a kid, it's a dopey little thing, but if you're an adult and you want to get clicks, see how many pork and beans you can stick in your nose. Don't forget to smush them or blow them out.
Sounds like one of those TikTok, they always come up with these weird
Challenge things
challenges.
that they would have to do. Yeah.
This guy, Dunzer, successfully passed uninflated balloons from one nostril through his mouth 10 times in 60 seconds. Can I ask, who keeps these records
God.
so we know who breaks them?
I'm starting to slightly gag a little bit thinking of it.
Eesh. I'm making my Kathy Hochul face.
Have you ever done a neti pot?
Yeah.
And felt that
Yes.
go from the nose like back into your throat? Oh God!
No.
And now he takes a balloon and goes through that way? No.
I
No.
love our listeners, and they're always there with home remedies and stuff like that. But
No.
somebody brought me one of those neti pots, and I don't know if I did it wrong or whatever.
It is self-torture.
I don't
It
know
really
what that
is.
is.
You don't know what self-torture is?
That's when you really abuse yourself.
I know. Well, a neti pop.
A neti pot. So it's like, I know I'm hijacking your segment here. I'm sorry.
No, hijack away, buddy.
Yeah. So it's a little plastic pot. You put saline solution and water, warm water in there.
Okay.
And then you hold over a sink, and you
need a
pour
sink.
it into one nostril, and it goes through your sinuses and drains out the other
Supposed to
nostril.
clean it out.
To saline and clean that up.
Yeah.
But you got to be at the perfect angle, at the perfect whatever. Otherwise, it either doesn't go through or it goes down the back of your throat, and it's just gag-inducing.
You may ultimately need a towel that you will immediately want to throw in the washing machine.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
So he did this 10 times in 60 seconds. He lightly coated the balloons with oil to ease insertion through the nostril. Nostradamus, huh? He built his reputation performing unusual stunts on social media.
It's still gross.
It's
still making me want to.
It's in the Guinness Book.
There's a lot of things in the Guinness Book. Mostly stupid things are in the
know.
Guinness Book.
I they're still publishing the book, though, right?
As far as I know, not like the Almanac.
Yeah.
I used to think that'd be a big deal to get in there, but I no longer do. I was in there once. Yeah, you mentioned that, but I forget for what.
Had to do with water slides.
Our friend Jeff Blake, who does the voice for News Talk there, he was in it for some kind of hot air balloon thing.
Oh. Well, I was going to, I went through this elaborate preparation process. I wanted to set a record for attending the most Super Bowl party during the game. And I had a legal pad with 3 pages of addresses, and this is before we had GPS and all that.
Right.
That I sequenced in an order where I could actually go to maybe 40 during the game. Every listener in town invited me to something. I made it to 4. And then I was told I should probably not drive anymore.
Oh.
You know,
As they say.
that was the dumb part.
Too many neti pods.
If I had just gone to the party, stayed for 5 minutes and had an hors d'oeuvre, I probably could have done maybe 25 or 30, but not me, not then. I was very immature. We also have this, I think this is a good news story. A toy poodle named Philip accidentally ignited his ear while hunting for snacks near a lit candle. Home security footage recorded the owner showing Philip exploring her table when this little disaster struck. As he pounced on the food, his ear caught fire. However, Yeah, her husband, watching TV nearby, quickly responded, extinguishing the flames while shouting fire and numerous expletives. This occurred 3 days before Philip's scheduled appearance at the prestigious Crufts Dog Show.
Oh, dear. The Crufts Dog Show, you say?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
But emergency grooming sessions helped conceal the damage. You couldn't tell anything happened. The dog was not hurt or in discomfort and ended up winning the event. The extinguished Crufts dog tournament.
911, what is your emergency? My dog's on fire.
Yeah, what do you do? Who do you call when you got a situation like that? It's 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's catch up on your morning commute as we get into the last hour of that and see what Skipper has for us at 8:23. He said, then there. Pretty cute. This is fresh.
Well, we are still dealing with an accident, Highway 80 at Marler Road involving an 18-wheeler. We're still seeing a little bit of a backup out there. Please use caution. Everywhere else, light to moderate traffic, still a bit busy on 85 southbound into Montgomery, 231 out of Wetumpka. The Boulevards and Troy Highway both busy as well. We will keep you updated. Lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Nissan, plus they've got 0% financing on 2026 Rogue. See David for all the details. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All hail Jay! All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
Why, thank you very much. I want to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, a store that has been in Montgomery since 1977. They're located at 6948 Vaughn Road. They've been in that current location since 1994. Troop Booth is the guy you want to talk to there. His grandparents are the ones that opened that store back in 1977. And he offers the fair and honest values and pricing on everything there in the store, which you can see by going to their website. Go to heirloomjewelers.com, or you can go to Facebook or Instagram. You can go to those places there and see everything that is in the collection at Heirloom Jewelers. And if something catches your eye, then you need to give Troop Booth a call at 260-0066. Talk to him about what you see there and what might be interesting to you or what might interest you. Give him a call, take a look at it, and you guys can talk about it. Talk about any details you want to know that wasn't featured on the website, although a ton of info is right there on the website for you. So take a look at that, and you can talk to him about anything else. If you're looking to sell jewelry that you may have and you're not sure the value of it, he's going to help you out with that. Maybe you are sure of the value of it, you just can't find a seller. Well, then all you got to do is call Troop, because he's going to help you do that. 260-0066. They are open Tuesday through Friday, and also on Saturday as well, but I believe closed on Sundays and Mondays there. So give Troop Booth a call, 260-0066, and go online to heirloomjewelers.com.
All right. Survey done on the most popular items at the various fast food locations.
Our survey said
You would have to make 4 stops to have the ideal fast food meal with the best burger, the best fries, the best chicken, and the best milkshake. Okay. So in this survey, Burger King was rated the best burger. I wonder how I haven't tried one since they started running that commercial with the CEO.
I tried the new Whopper, and noticeable difference.
Really?
And I liked it a lot.
All right, I will have to make a note to do that. All right, so your perfect meal would feature a Burger King burger, okay, a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich,
yep,
McDonald's French fries, and chicken nuggets. And then you would have to go to Dairy Queen for the highest rated milkshake.
Oh, I love their vanilla milkshakes.
That would be now the favorites on the burger rankings. Burger King 1, followed by Wendy's, McDonald's, Five Guys, and Sonic. I did try the Wagyu burger at Arby's a long time ago. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Five Guys you need to take out alone.
Yeah. I did Five Guys with Goose. I think it was like, with tip, $35, $40 for 2 burgers and fries.
It's up there.
They do give you a ton of fries, though.
A massive amount of fries.
The fast food chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A was 1, no surprise there, followed by Popeyes, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. And the best French fries, McDonald's, way ahead of everybody else, followed by Wendy's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, and Five Guys. Again, In-N-Out ranked last.
Really?
Yeah. Surprised. On the topic of fast food, Dan Gorski, he's the Big Mac fan who's eaten more than 35,000 of those in his life. That's like every day.
Wow.
For many, many years. He has tried the new Arch Burger. I have yet to do that, the big Arch Burger.
He's had the second one.
And he said he wasn't impressed. He said, I wasn't really crazy about it. I don't like the big Arch as much as I like the Big Mac.
You know what? It's messy.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I'm right at home with that. Because
Well,
I inevitably have...
The Whopper's kind of messy, too.
One of these days, we'll have a contest for those who watch us on YouTube. 3 Men and a Dog on YouTube. And I'll inevitably have a stain of some type, and we could play Guess the Stain. What caused it?
Okay.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay, Monica.
That's funny. 6:29. We have 1819 news.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
1819 news.
There is a deadline approaching quickly involving Alabama's new school choice program. The deadline for families to enroll for the first time or to renew their child's enrollment for the upcoming school year will be March 31st. Award notifications will then be sent out to the eligible students on April 15th. More than 23,000 students can now take part in that program after a budget increase occurred to the state's education savings accounts. A student enrolled will receive $7,000 to their education savings account to enroll in the school of their choice, and $2,000 will be given to those who are being homeschooled with a max of $4,000 per homeschooling family. The income eligibility standards for families who can take part in the school choice program will continue to expand each year until it's made available to all Alabamians who wish to utilize this option. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A plea deal hearing has been set by a Tallapoosa Circuit judge for 5 of the 6 suspects in the deadly birthday party shooting in Dadeville back in February of 2023. That hearing has been set for March 27th. The 6th suspect in this case was granted youthful offender status. An Alabama man was arrested in Mississippi for actions taken at a state welcome center. 27-year-old Isaac Curtis of Oneonta is charged with trying to video a woman while she was using the restroom at that center. Curtis is being charged with voyeurism as well as possession of child pornography after investigators searched his cell phone. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web, or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
I can hardly concentrate on what Rand Paul is saying. His hair is so sexy.
Guys, get the hairstyle women are crazy about. The Rand Paul style.
Straight on the sides, curly on top, Rand Paul hair.
Rand Paul shampoo. It'll leave your grown-out natural curls on top, but also works as a conditioner to relax the hair on the sides.
Giving you the randiest style all the women want on their man.
Straight on the sides, curly on top, Rand Paul hair.
The Rand Paul style.
It's a bipartisan hairstyle. Straight and curly.
Straight on the sides, curly on top, Rand Paul hair.
Rand Paul shampoo and conditioner.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here in the River region, thousands of hardworking folks will be buying a home, some for the first time. How do you know you are buying the right home? It starts with research. A buyer's agent can help you in your search, providing a list of homes you may not be aware of or know about. At the same time, a meeting with a local lender to find out exactly what you qualify for and how much it will cost at closing and monthly. A list of needs and wants provided to your agent will help them locate properties that match those needs. An example would be bedrooms, baths, school zones, floor plan requests will also help. Start shopping and look at homes and compare and make a list of pluses and minuses for each home. Compare them with your agent to narrow the field. After you work out the contract, appraisals and inspections come next, and then the closing. For more details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. That's 221-2883.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffer with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. It changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At E-Bike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. E-Bike Oasis offers free 1-hour electric bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by E-Bike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
Are they just being meanies, or are police overreacting? But there have been multiple arrests so far this spring break for twerking.
Really?
Really?
Yeesh. It's true. I was just clicking a link, and the story has disappeared. I don't know why. But, Daytona Beach especially has been upset with the open twerking. And basically, twerking is just, that. Simulated that, right? Help me out here.
Sorry.
Twerking.
I heard they had some spring break trouble in Pensacola, of all places.
Yeah.
The Panama City police have really cracked down.
Oh, yeah.
There's now an 8 o'clock curfew.
I remember one year where it was so bad in Panama City that, and almost every arrested person or involved with a violent crime was from here.
Is that right?
Yeah, that does not do tourism much good.
No.
A study was done on Easter and the ways different people celebrate, and one of the more interesting statistics to emerge from this is that 2/3 of American adults want an Easter basket, and they deserve one just as much as kids do. And 1 in 3 adults admits to stealing the candy from an Easter basket at some point. I think I may have done that a time or two. Those Reese's eggs are hard to pass by. And again, the more fascinating items in an Easter basket are the things that fall or bury themselves in the fake grass.
I wonder how the tradition of hiding egg hunts started. Huh?
We'll put Jay on that story while we listen to what you might put into an Easter basket for adults.
Move over, kids. Forget the peeps and the plastic grass. Now there's Easter baskets for adults. For the gals, how about rosé in a pastel bottle, luxury skincare labeled Resurrection Cream, and a vibrating egg? Let's just say it's not for decorating. And for the guys, beef jerky-shaped bunnies, bacon-flavored peeps, and whiskey-filled Cadbury eggs. Adult Easter, same basket, just a lot more stuffed.
I'm going to have pork on Easter. That's for sure.
Now, does your Lenten commitment that ends on Saturday or Sunday?
It ends on Saturday midnight.
Okay, so all right, maybe I'll bring you BLT.
Okay.
He has an alarm set to go off.
Oh, wait a minute. I won't be here. I'll be,
you'll be in
New Orleans with Goose. And yeah, she's in her 30s. She's getting an Easter basket from the old man, and she will get an Easter egg hunt too. I don't care what she says or how cool or grown up she is. Dad, don't tell me you're not a little kid anymore. And then finally, another study, all this rocket science. Did we find anything that makes our lives better or improves the world overall? No, but we do learn that 43% of people inadvertently pick the dirtiest stall in a public bathroom. The survey asked people to hypothesize, you walk into a public restroom with 5 stalls. By some miracle, all the stalls are available. Which one do you choose? Which one do you think was the most popular stall?
I don't know. The third one? I don't know.
The one further, yeah.
Leslie. No, it's a terrible joke.
Oh. The furthest away? I mean, I don't know. The furthest away?
Number 5.
Yeah, okay.
That was number 1 at 43%. Nobody wants the first one.
Nobody ever goes first. They always go. I pick the one either that's empty, depending on if they're all full, or the one that's furthest away, as long as it's not the handicapped.
I tend to avoid the one that has strands of toilet paper emerging from under the door.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain
sure. Telltale signs of
there's certain decorum of the stall that must be taken into, consideration when choosing what you're going to do, or which one you're going to use anyway. But again, I avoid the handicapped one.
Am I set today or what? I mean, I've got candy cigarettes. I've got my nicotine toothpicks.
He's got candy nicotine,
and a
toothpick
vape.
nicotine, and electronic nicotine. I say candy nicotine. There's no nicotine in the candy, but...
So does having this thing between my fingers make me look cool?
No.
Okay, just asking for a friend.
Oh, you mean the cigarette?
But it is ironic that was
cool, not a tool.
That was given to kids though. Those candy cigarettes.
Everybody had them.
And then Big League Chew.
Yes.
Which was your baseball chewing tobacco bubble gum.
And frankly, Big League Chew can lead to a much more dangerous adult habit, chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
That still gets people sick.
Oh,
At
that
least now.
is the grossest thing in the world.
Who was the one that put filters on candy cigarettes? That's what I'd like to know. Hey, all of this genius was brought to you by Applied Security. Mark and Vicky, friends of our radio station for years, and a great company that can help secure home, business, or property and save you money in the process. For monitoring that starts under $30, you'll love them. They're so easy to work with, and you can reach out. It's always better when it's local. 279-8338 here in the 334. 279-8338. Should somebody ask, what is their Alabama Electronic Security Board permit number? It's 276. For Mark and Vicky and Applied Security.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
We walked out the door this morning. It felt cool, much cooler than yesterday morning at this time. Today will be a breezy day. The winds out of the east gusting as high as 20, 25 miles per hour. Not at the moment, but that will be later on. Noticeably cooler? Yeah, sure. We had 86 yesterday. We're headed for 73 today. Jacket weather tonight with mostly cloudy skies. Overnight low temperature down to, let's say, 53 tonight. Partial sunshine, seasonably cool, low 70s tomorrow, Wednesday, and then temperatures make a rebound. I think by Thursday and Friday, we are in the middle 80s with lots of sunshine. Another front slides through the state on Friday. It's a dry front. We're storm-free. And high temperatures will be in the low to mid 70s over the upcoming weekend. So another temperature setback after we warm up late week. Right now, this morning, we have northeast winds at 9 miles per hour. Number 9. Temperature is 51 now at 8:43.
CB&S Bank, serving families and communities since 1906. Proud to be named 16th best performing bank nationally in their asset category by American Banker. Learn more at cbsbank.com. CB&S Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A professional cornhole player. Coming up in Morning Maroon.
We continue to see busy building traffic all over the area this morning. I-65 at 85 still a bit busy into downtown Montgomery. Boulevard still loaded up, and a lot of cars still coming out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka this morning. Overall, we're looking pretty good. They are still working the accident. Marlar Road at Highway 80. Please be careful there, and we'll keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Are you a fraud-paying American? 1 in 4 tax-paying Americans have been victim of identity fraud. With LifeLock, your identity, if it's stolen, they fix it guaranteed or your money back. And last year, billions in refunds were stolen. Could be from your salary, overtime, or second job. Gone. But this year, you don't need to stay a victim. Because this tax season, fraud-paying American is something no American should have to claim. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Visit lifelock.com. Terms do apply.
The 22nd Annual Autism Crawfish Boil, benefiting Easter Seals of Central Alabama, is April 11th at Riverwalk Stadium. Proceeds from this fun family event benefit autism programs at Easter Seals of Central Alabama. Enjoy all-you-can-eat crawfish, live music, and even a baseball game. The Autism Crawfish Boil, April 11th at Riverwalk Stadium. Stay and eat or grab them to go. Scan or visit mudbugball.com to purchase tickets and get info on curbside pickup.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I did not know that there were such things as professional cornhole players. I mean, it's a game you play at the fair, right?
That's the one we do at our booth, yes.
What is, I mean, it's just like a sort of a kid version. You have to stand too far away. You throw a bag of resin through the hole and...
Resin?
Is that what's in there?
I think it's rice or some kind of other beads of some sort. It's a bean bag.
Oh, resin is the one the pitchers pick up off the field.
That's what I know. It's not a rosin bag.
Okay, well, whatever it is, there is a professional cornhole league.
Oh, yeah.
Dayton James is a 27-year-old professional cornhole player, and he does this as a quadruple amputee. How do you do cornhole?
I saw the clip. It is very weird.
Yeah, hang on.
Anyway, maybe he wasn't making enough money. Maybe he's angry over his condition. But and this is the other part. If he's a quadruple amputee, how is he driving?
I'm sure somebody is driving him, although there is a possibility that he has some way of doing that.
I suppose.
The thing is that what you're talking about was featured on whatever we have on, not not on Fox, which is what we had, the other channel we had it on, they had their little morning show, they had featured him, and I was watching him throw this. He can also fire a firearm, a sidearm. He can load a gun and fire it.
Well, he's got a very short temper. He was driving, and this is the guy that pulled onto Radio Station Road.
Yeah.
And for no apparent reason, shot somebody. Then he fled. And Fleeing for Dummies says, if you're easily identified by certain physical characteristics,
Right.
they're more likely to find you.
Yeah, probably.
And that's how they did. He was at a hospital where he was seeking medical treatment. He hurt himself trying to get the body out of the car. A lot of mistakes in that story. Let me grab this call from JR.
JB.
JB.
Hey, what's up?
Any better?
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, y'all was talking about the stalls and everything in the restroom?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that TV show, Mythbusters?
Yes.
Yes.
They did an episode based upon that. So they found one that had several stalls. They went in, did a complete cleaning on it, and got their control, which is, how much bacteria and everything, labeled each stall, and then monitored the people coming in and asked them which stall they went into, and come to find out, the very first stall you come to, it was the cleanest stall.
Because nobody picks it, right?
Right. Nobody wants to go in the first stall, so it was actually the cleanest.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. Appreciate that insight on a story we previously brought you here on News Talk 93.1 FM. Thanks, JB.
All right. Bye.
Appreciate you. All right. Next up, we have a border hopping cat. Sometimes criminals put their own lives in danger while committing crimes, but don't bring your pet kitten
Play audio. Yeah, okay.
into a scene. Yeah, in fact, we have some audio of this arrest. This is in Canada, eh? No, I'm sorry. Police in Washington State intercepted a stolen vehicle. Turned out the 29-year-old man and 23-year-old woman inside ran away on foot, but it didn't last long because she was trying to run with her pet kitten in hand.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police there, making sure I don't jump the ditch. Here's your border ditch. This is Avenue Zero. I was hoping that I would actually run into our good friend Lewis, the border jumping kitty cat. There he is! What's up, buddy? Lewis! Jump the border. Oh, do you want more loves? You got it, buddy. There's a Border Patrol agent there checking on me and Lewis.
All right, and then we have another assault on police, this time in Dallas, Texas, where a man threw a bucket of human bones over a fence at the FBI field office in order to summon federal agents. This after he stole the remains from a mausoleum. I think there's a serious mental health problem.
Bucket of bones.
Human bones.
Huh.
Threw them over the fence at the FBI field office in Dallas in order to summon federal agents after he stole the bones from a mausoleum. Well, they're all pretty weird.
It's either the cornhole or the bucket of bones guy.
Just because the guy has physical limitations doesn't mean we should feel sorry for him and not give him the morning maroon when he deserves it.
What
Right?
an imbecile. What an ultra maroon.
I'm not afraid to take these bold opinions of mine. At 8:51, this will be our final traffic update, then we'll come right back. Menthol Merit is ahead.
We continue to see busy building traffic all over the area this morning. I-65 at 85, still a bit busy into downtown Montgomery. Boulevard still loaded up, and a lot of cars still coming out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka this morning. Overall, we're looking pretty good. They are still working the accident. Marler Road at Highway 80. Please be careful there, and we'll keep you updated. Haynes Ambulance there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Thank you, Skipper. It's called Montgomery Men's Health. Not just Montgomery Men's Sexual Health, but Montgomery Men's Health, because overall wellness for a man starts with a proper testosterone level. And this is why, especially frequent after age 40, that number just starts to diminish through the aging process, but sometimes it falls to a level where it affects everything, from energy to sleep the ability to burn calories. Can even be connected to depression. Point being, it's an issue that's easily fixed. Now, at Montgomery Men's Health, they also treat sexual health issues, and there are so many options out there above and beyond pills that are more effective because pills don't work for everybody, and sometimes they work and then stop, and sometimes not at all. There's no guarantee. Stop buying into ads you see on social media. Generally, they're 100% baloney. Go to a place that's a medical facility established by a board-certified urologist with an incredible staff. The test, the $99 test that will determine if your T level is too low, and if it is, guess what? It can be adjusted and adjusted quickly and easily, and the restoration, the resumption of normal energy and feeling better, sleeping better, starts virtually immediately. To make the call for the appointment and see what else is out there in the market to make your life better, call 334-440-3663, 334-440-3663. There's a whole universe of options and solutions there, and it's all run by a doctor. No gimmicks, no phony formulas. That's MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com online or 334-440-3663.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800 lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
From weddings and concerts to cookouts and construction sites, TT Porta Toilets has been serving Central Alabama for over 30 years. Whether you need standard portable toilets with wash stations or upscale restroom trailers for special events, the Tierce family has the right solution for every occasion. So when you're planning your next big event or project, make it easy on yourself. Call 285-5513 or visit ttportatoilet.com. TT Porta Toilets. Clean, convenient, dependable.
If you're on a budget and trying to feed your family inexpensively, Pizza Perfect has the deal for you. In March, get a free 2-topping medium pizza with the purchase of any large pizza. Pizza Perfect's buffet includes pizza as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink, only $13. Buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Available for pickup and delivery as well. 2-topping medium pizza free with the purchase of any large pizza in March at Pizza Perfect, Coliseum Boulevard, Eastbrook.
I'm Brett Lanham from Benjamin Moore New Look, and we couldn't have imagined how easy, affordable, and flexible advertising on the radio could be. It has been near effortless on our part. You could say our last 2 years have been the best in 10 because of a skyrocketing GDP. I say it's owed to Blue Water Broadcasting and their advertising staff.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Here's the encore appearance from the one and only Menthol Meredith on Spring Break.
Well, another spring break, another near-death experience. We was slamming fireball shots, and I blacked out in the back of a Ford F-150 that our preacher converted into a hot tub, and oh man, the next thing I know, I had a vision of Anna Nicole Smith telling me to come into the light. But the light was beaming out of a 7-Eleven. Luckily, Preacher Parnell saw that I wasn't breathing and performed CPS on me. And not only did he save my life, he saved my pack of menthols from getting soaked. Oh, lucky. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I think I contracted staph, so I need to get on Facebook Marketplace and see who's got a deal on antibiotics.
Hey,
Hi.
This spring break thing.
Yeah.
With the twerking arrest. Yeah. It's the lead story on NewYorkPost.com. I kid you not. In fact, I'll see if I can hold this up to the camera. Well, that's not going to work. How about if I go to NewYorkPost.com and share the front page? Look at this.
Out of control. Where's this at?
This is so weird. I mean, they're all about getting the twerkers, but look at this guy. He's got a belly, and I don't know what kind of, is that an actual gun or is that?
Looks that way.
No, it's a pellet gun. You can see because it's got the, it's either a paint, it's a pellet gun. Because you can see the canister of pellets and the CO2 and everything else they have to have set.
Drunken flash mobs turn Florida
CO2?
towns into war zone.
Did I send you the message from the Panama City Police Department yesterday? Did
No.
I text that to you guys?
I didn't see that.
I will send a strong message to potential troublemakers for high school spring break.
Well, all I know is the Panama City crackdown. You may remember, it seemed like everybody that was getting arrested there was from here. And it was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, I remember that year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah, thanks for making Montgomeryans feel welcome. But it always, wherever they go, town will take steps to shut it down. Then they'll find another town that's not a traditional spring break place, ruin it, and then move on to the next destination. It's a process. All right, we've got Alabama Unfiltered coming up next. Thanks for watching us on YouTube, 3 Men and a Dog. Young Joey at noon, and I'll see you with Pamela Dubuque this afternoon at 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center. This